And that's the thing. If you don't have a clear communication with yourself, you can't even receive the information from God. If your head is not in alignment, if your head isn't on if your head isn't on straight, you're not even going to be able to hear God. What's up, Abe? Facts, we leave people where they belong and stay at our frequency, setting boundaries and detachment. You see, one thing I noticed, the key to wealth is the ability to set boundaries. One of the keys to wealth is the ability to set boundaries, because you got to understand that you're going to have what other people want. And when you have what other people want, you have to be able to protect yourself. To be successful is to have such a high level of protection. Look at Michael Jackson. Beautiful heart, beautiful person. He needed a lot of protection. Because even the people that love you and admire you will still hurt you. Because takers don't have a limit to how much they take. But givers need a limit, because giving too much could absolutely be unhealthy for you. It could hurt you. It could kill you. For real. It could hurt your health. It could hurt your health. I'm about to start gaming on Twitch. I'm about to start reacting to people. I want him back chat. Get baby. Listen, let me tell you something. 2025 is a year of breakups. Justin, why you saying Snapchat vlogs? You want me to start doing Snapchat vlogs? Justin, is that what you're saying? You watch my Snapchat? They said, boy, your shit is... 2025 is not a good year for relationships. I'm telling you right now. I don't care. I miss him. So I'm blocked. Girl, bye. You with that bullshit. I be tapping in. Okay, I'll definitely do Snapchat vlogs. Accept people for how they are, move accordingly. Exactly. I've noticed a lot of these people, they be dating people for potential. They be dating people out of their own imagination, and you don't even know that that's a form of manipulation and seduction that people do. If you are in love with your idea of someone, you're not in love with the person. You're either in love with the idea that they planted in your mind, or you're in love with the idea that you planted in your own mind. Period. What camera are you using? Sony FX3. She with the block. Yeah, you got a block, baby. 2025 is not the year of relationships. A lot of people breaking up this year. A lot of people are divorcing this year. This is not the year for a relationship. Don't start no relationship this year. How many of y'all started a relationship this year? How many of y'all started a relationship up this year? That's not good. That's not good. I want to start doing readings again. Just broke up last night after 17 years. Damn. You know what's fucked up? Yesterday was a 7 day. 7 is the number of breakup. 7 is the number of loner. 6, how do I start to tap into Christ consciousness? Meditation is the key. You got to tap into your own consciousness first. Once you tap into your own consciousness, then you'll be able to tap into a more divine consciousness. Somebody said, I just broke up last night. See, that was in alignment, Cakes. I just ended a separation and came back with my husband of 15 years. I mean, it depends on when you started that relationship. But what if it's a personal 6 year? That don't fucking matter. Just broke up yesterday too. Damn, everybody breaking up. Damn, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Listen, y'all, remember, if you are here on my TikTok, I need you to click the link in my bio, and I need you to follow me on Twitch. The goal is for me to hit 700 followers. I'm at 687, so I need about 13 followers, all right? So click the link in my bio and follow me on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, click the link that's pinned. No, ma'am, I have been separated from my wife for 2 years. Time to let her go all the way. Yeah, baby, time to let him go. That's what this year is about, endings. So if shit is ending for you this year, it's done. It's over with. It's over with, baby. You know what I'm saying? We meeting in June for the first time in June after 5 years of being apart because of distance. I don't like the way that sound. I don't like the numerology of that, baby. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the numerology of that. Make sure y'all sub up on Twitch. Why is my cat meowing like that? Why is my cat meowing like that? Learn the lessons and be receptive to new beginnings. Exactly. Exactly. And what you got to understand is you don't end what needs to be ended this year. It's going to only cause you more pain. And a lot of times when life removes shit out your life, you usually don't like the way it happens. I just didn't feel connected anymore. It happens. My ex fling that I haven't spoken to in 5 years circled back around in 2025. I blocked it so fast. Yup. Don't do it. Do not talk to them people. Do not talk to them people. I'm telling you right now. Don't do it, baby. Don't do it. Please don't do it. If one of us come in, then we all go through it. I'm telling you right now, bro, this is the year of breakup. 2023 was also a bad year for breakup, too. I'm not going to lie. How many of y'all went through some relationship shit in 2023 or you felt very alone? Because that was another one. Even after they want to remain friends and hang out, I don't like the remaining friends shit. I'm not going to lie. When I remain friends with people, it's because I'm still trying to get some sookie. I'm just being real. That's because I'm still trying to get some sookie. I'm telling you, leave them people alone. When somebody show you, hey, they're not meant to be, leave them alone, baby. Please leave them alone. Please leave them alone. I've been writing a lot. Yep, it's a 9-year. You are cute. Thank you. What's meant for us won't cross us nor cause confusion and chaos. Well, I'm not going to say not going to cause confusion because life is confusing within itself. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I've noticed, and I won't say it won't cause chaos either. What I would say is that when you know, you know. When you know you're supposed to be with someone, you know. Your heart knows. Your spirit knows. Some of y'all, you know you're not supposed to be with the person that you're around. I told her I see us getting back together, and she said we'll see change for the better. Listen, y'all. Let me tell you something. I could tell you about your relationships. I could give you a reading, and I could tell you about your relationship. You know what I'm saying? The question is if that's what you want to do. The question is if that's what you want to do. You feel me? Hold on. The question is if that's what you want to do. So live your life. Hey. I want to get back together. Lord, listen, y'all. Leave your ex in the past. If it's not working now, it was never meant to work. If you broke up with your ex this year, leave them alone. It was never meant to be. That's the problem I keep telling y'all. Y'all keep sticking with people who are not helping you. Y'all are still trying to love and give to people who don't give back to you. What if you met someone now? This is not the year to take them serious. This is not the year to take them serious. For my people on YouTube, click the link that's pinned and join us on Twitch. You feel me? This is not the year. Well, that explains why my friendship of 7 years ended. Yup. Remaining friends with an ex is only for dummies. I said what I said. You know, and it's funny, Midget, your birthday has a lot of threes, so your thing is about friendships, so your friendships feel like relationships sometimes. Some of y'all are losing friendships too. Let me see if I can use my girl Cash App. Cause I might do a couple birthdays. Hey, your Cash App work?
Why?
Cause I wanna do some readings for people. It worked? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right, send me your Cash App name.
Okay.
We might do some readings for people. Does it apply to everyone? Yes. When I say this is the year of breakup, that applies to everybody. Hold on, why I did that? When I said this is not the year for you to get in a relationship, that applies to everybody. My sister constantly fighting with her boyfriend and is super unstable for them, so I resonate. If you make it through this year in your relationship, you might have a chance. But there are some relationships that just based off of your birthday was never meant to work. How I'm stressing you out? How am I stressing you out? How am I stressing you out? What's wrong? Why I'm stressing you out? You think about your relationship? It's the truth. That's very true. My friendships do sometimes feel like relationships. Listen, let me tell you something. I can read people so deeply, it's actually scary. And I could read people so deeply, it's actually scary. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Some of these relationships, some of these friendships, if you started a relationship this year, it's not going to work. If you're getting married this year, it's not going to work. Trust me. If you feel like this is your person, push the wedding next year. If you feel like that's your person, push it to next year. Take it serious next year. Me and him have 15. I don't know what that means. Don't say that. Why? What's going on? Y'all got into relationships this year? How many of y'all got into relationships this year? I just broke up with my boyfriend. I don't know why, but I feel suffocated. I told him I needed space. Okay, see, Alora. Hold on. Okay, we gonna do one person. Okay, Twitch. We gonna do one person, Twitch. I need one person to come on. I'm gonna do this one person for free. This one person for free. I need one person to come on. And you could tell me about your little relationship. You could tell me about your birthday and their birthday. And I'm going to tell you what's up. And if I'm accurate, y'all already know you could Cash App and we can get started, okay? This is also shouting out GG33 because GG33 taught me this level of magic. What the fuck you talking about? All right, so somebody go ahead. Is my multi-guess on? Oh, it's not letting me multi-guess. And oh, it don't let me multi-guess. Oh, I guess it don't let me because I'm on dual layout. All right, hold on. We're gonna have to figure something out. Okay, all right, here's what we could do. I think I done it correctly. Came from TikTok. Okay, I see you. Here, this is what we gonna do. DM me on Instagram and I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you on Instagram because it's not letting y'all send me a request on here. My Instagram is Oriana Manhurst. You can call me on Instagram, DM me, and we're gonna do one person. One person. Because one thing about it, I could clear. Listen, so we broke up for divine alignment. If you broke up in your relationship this year, it was not meant to be. I'm sorry. If you broke up this year, it was not meant to be. It was not meant to be, baby. I'm sorry. You feel me? I'm telling you. It wasn't meant to be, baby. It was not meant to be. I just messaged you. Okay, hold on now. Let's see what you saying. Uh-oh, we got somebody. We got somebody. You can hear me? Hold on. Okay, say something.
Hello.
Okay, great. All right. Talk to me. What's going on?
So like I'm in this like I don't know what it is, but like it's been stressing me out because I don't know where we stand, right? Like it's like a friendship situationship, like but I feel like it's getting in the way of my energy and I'm not able to manifest and do what I need to do. And
Okay,
I
pause.
just get
You don't gotta tell me no more. When did y'all start talking?
not too long ago, like here recently.
This year?
We've not, yeah, this year.
What's your birthday?
July 25th.
July 20. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, do y'all see that? She's born on the 25th and it's the year 2025, right? So 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 is the number of the loner. The reason why you feel like that is because you're a person that doesn't like to feel crowded. You're a person that doesn't like to feel like somebody is all over you. Is this person all over you? Is this person clingy?
No, I feel like it's the other way around.
Okay, so you say you're born July.
The 25th.
Oh, so you're a Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you have okay, July 25th. Let me get your birthday. My brain just moving. July 25th, what year?
2003.
Okay. Okay, you're a one life path. And what's the person's birthday?
March 18, 2001.
Okay, this person is a 6 life path. Okay, and you said y'all started talking this year.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you say you feel like this person is getting in the way of your energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why do you feel like that?
Because I feel like stuck, if that makes sense. Like
Okay, let me
I'm
see
not
something.
able to focus on me because I'm not getting the equal same thing, if that makes sense.
And you said this person's birthday is the 18th?
Yes.
First of all, y'all not compatible. Y'all not compatible. Y'all have some enemy energy going on there. You're born on you're a one life path. This person is born on a 9 day. The beginning and the end is not compatible. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's almost like trying to start something on a day of endings or trying to end something on the day of new beginnings. And then this person is in a 3-year right now. You're in a year of building. This person is trying to have fun. You're in a year where the reason why, okay, now this makes sense. Think about it as if you're in Virgo energy this year. Mm-hmm. You're like, I need to focus on myself. I want to work. I want to build on something. While this person, they're in a year of like, I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to meet new people. I'm trying to have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, starting anything this year, I think that you meeting this person could be a good imprint for this year, but you can't take nothing serious this year. This year for you is about building your shit up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I feel like it was getting in the way of me building, and I feel like I was feeling suffocated because I was getting some things started along the way, and then this, like, I'm the type of person when it comes to relationships, I put all my focus on that, and then I realize everything starts coming down.
See, the fact that you just said that you put all your focus, that's the first problem right there. That's the first problem right there. You know, I deal with a lot of women that try to say, like, you know, like, I put my whole focus in my relationship. And not to say that this is you, but they get real focused on their relationship. Then they get mad at their partner and they get resentful that the partner isn't the same way. Even if that person is focusing on themselves and doing what they're supposed to do. You can never put all your focus on somebody else. You have to put all your focus on yourself. And then when you put all your focus on yourself, then you can show up as a better partner, a better girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? But you're also a person that likes space. You're not a person that wants to be clingy. You're not a person that wants to be all in someone's face. And quite frankly, I'm gonna tell you the truth too. Your birthday, you bossy.
Yeah.
You bossy. And that person, tell me if this is true or not. That person may be more submissive, and you may not be attracted to that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is it a guy?
It's a girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you the nigga in the relationship. Your birthday say it all. You the boss. You the do this. We gotta go here. We gotta do this. Okay, all right. You know, but that person is having a good year. But I don't recommend that person for you. You're more compatible with people born the year that you're born, 1999 and 1995.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do well with people born 1995 for sure. That's like you make a lot of money with those people.
Okay.
All right. And focus on your health. How's your health? Have you ever been like in and out of hospital, sickle cell, anything like that?
Yeah, I've been in the hospital for like my epilepsy and stuff like that due to stress and.
Yeah, your birthday says that you deal with sickness. Like I can tell that from your birthday. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. You literally were so accurate on everything.
Appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Listen, y'all, tell y'all I do this shit. I just gave her so much clarity. Sweetheart, that's not gonna work. That person, that's not gonna work. He just having fun right now. My bad. She just having fun right now. She just having fun. But them goats, she a goat. Them goats be about their money. I'm not gonna lie. Them goats be about their money. I never seen you miss. What you mean? She don't miss. Oh, you never see me miss. Whoa, can I get one too? Y'all funny. I don't know. I might have to set it up for next stream. I'm gonna have it to where you can cash app and I'll give you. Somebody said I got money and I need some answer. You got PayPal? If you got PayPal, I could do it right now. You know what I'm saying? My cash app fucked up. But if you got PayPal, I could do this shit right now for you. Who want one? Who want me to give them some clarity? Can I go next, please? He said I got Venmo. I don't got Venmo. I got Zelle, baby. I got Zelle. I got PayPal. You see, for somebody said how much? It's 35. 35. So everybody born on the one deals with sickness? No. There's different types of motherfuckers say in this stream today. And we gonna run up the lights. We gonna run up the live like y'all. We gonna get into it because I really want y'all to tap in. Right now, I'm trying to start up my Twitch so I can stream on Twitch at the same time. But I got a message for y'all. Don't worry about me. My nose running, my allergies getting kind of, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about me. But this live, if you have joined this live and you feel drawn to this live, it is for not a coincidence. It is not for a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. All right, let's go ahead and get started. It is not a coincidence. All right, I think we get in there. Okay. All right. Okay. Start stream. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? What's up? Welcome, Callie. You new here. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. I think we live on. Are we live? Start stream. Are we live? Stream fell. Stream is already running. Oh, okay. So we live on Twitch. All right, y'all. We about to get started now. Yeah, we live. Okay. Here we go. All right, y'all. I'm so excited to talk about this today. I'm so excited to get into the nitty gritty of things today because it's a lot of shit that I really do want to talk about. Number one, I want y'all to know right now, it really feels like there are a lot of changes happening right now within the spiritual realm. A lot of y'all dreams may have been going crazy lately too. Let me know how have y'all dreams been? How have y'all dreams been? Because I personally been feeling like that realm, it's been so thin, like people could easily tap into that realm. Wow, your dreams been crazy, huh? Very scary. Yo, it's crazy because even the glitches that's happening now is like, yo, this realm, I feel like every time things start to get crazy, it makes me realize how much this realm is either a video game, a movie, a fucking simulation. Like, we have these glitches that really remind us of that. Y'all make sure y'all follow. If you haven't followed yet, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a follow. Yeah, man. Yeah, yes, I had a dream about a celebrity last night. It was weird. Yeah, it's a lot of things going down right now in the realm. Also, there's a new moon coming up this weekend. There's a new moon that's coming up this weekend too. So you have to understand that when these new moon phases or these full moon phases come in, it's like shit just starting to get real weird. I literally jumped seeing you live. What's up, Ashford? Sakura also dreamt a celebrity. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So what I want you to understand, and honestly, like, I'm gonna just keep it fucking blood fucking raw. Like, I need y'all to drop the number 33 in the chat. I need y'all to drop the number 33 in the chat because I'm gonna just keep it so blood raw and so honest with you. Like, I'm gonna just tell you what you need to hear, and you just gotta, you know, if it resonate, it resonate. If it don't, it don't. But all I'm saying is that this shit, I'm about to tell you something. Hold on. They calling me. I'm on stream, baby. I'm on stream. All right. So let's get into it. Everybody drop the 33s in the chat. Everybody drop the 33s in the chat. Everybody drop the 33s in the chat. If you are old soul, drop a 33 in the chat. If you are old soul, drop a 33 in the chat. All right. So let's go ahead and get on to it. You know how I do. When I get on this shit, I start to clear you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know why y'all love my videos. Y'all know why y'all love my live. Because when I come on here, I'm for to speak facts. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, right? So first of all, let's get into it. Number one, the first people that I want to clear is my royalty. The people who know they have such a royal destiny. Those with the big destinies. Those with the big D's, the big destinies. Let me talk to you for a second. Do you know every time that you play small, you fuck up your blessings? Do you know that every time you play small, don't mind the diamonds, child. Don't mind the diamonds. Don't mind the diamonds, child. Anyways, do you know every time that you play small, you fuck up your destiny bit by bit by bit? Because you know what happens? You don't recognize the opportunity within you. You don't recognize the value. And you know what I like about Taurus energy? Taurus does not fuck with you giving discounts. Thank you, Simone. Taurus energy does not fuck. So even for my people that's not astrology girlies or boys or whatever, let me tell you something about what the energy is saying on some basic plain terms. Stop giving discounts to your energy. Stop giving discounts to your friends. Stop giving discounts to your family. Stop giving discounts, period. Because guess what? They walking away with benefit and you walking away with loss. You got to stop giving people discounts because then they start to think that that's your regular price. No, baby, you don't even realize that I gave you a discount. And then they start expecting you to give them that price every time. No, baby, they got to value you. They need to pay whatever your price is. You need to up it 10 times more. Your price 100, now it's 1,000. You have, man, listen, let me tell you something. Your value, and listen to this for somebody who got Virgo placements, baby. Virgo placements, Capricorn placements, Aries placements. You like my energy and you attracted to my energy because it's within you too. You're a person that don't like to settle. You don't like to settle, but you have to remember that if you're a person that you don't like to settle, don't ever entertain doubt. Don't ever think that there's not more coming. You need to start to create the mentality within your mind that, you know what? It's not like me to not have. It's not like, sorry, it's not like me to be broke. It's not like me to not have. It's not like me for me to not get what I want. It's not like me. You got to start carrying this energy, baby. Let me tell you something. How y'all think I got famous? How y'all think I started blowing up? I carried myself as that. And guess what? People laughed at me in the beginning. People laugh, but let me tell you something that feels way much richer. When those people that laughed at you in the beginning spin the block trying to come back and get a chance. You see, one thing about it too, my Aquarius is. Where my Aquarius is at? Comment down below. Drop down your zodiac sign. Where my Aquarius is at? My Aquarius is, baby, let me tell you something. You are ahead of the curve. Embrace your weirdness. And we are in the age of Aquarius where people who embrace their weirdness, people who embrace the things that make them different, those are the ones that's going to succeed, baby. Those are the ones that is going to succeed. But you got to realize, you know what? I cannot wait for applause. I cannot wait for applause. And for my Leos, it may be hard for y'all because y'all live for the applause, which is not bad. But you got to be able to know that you the shit without the applause in order to get the applause. Goddamn, boy, I'm spitting. I'm spitting for real. I'm spitting facts for real. Listen, let me tell you something. They done fucked up because you back. You back. Somebody said, why the quality so crisp? Because it's energy, baby. My energy paid for this camera. My manifestation paid for this because guess what? I knew that when people came on my live, I needed them to see this shit and be like, damn, this bitch, whatever she talking about, she invested into this motherfucker. Ain't no way she just yapping, nah, in a microphone or no. You could tell I invested in this message. So I'm trying to tell you right now, this is a Sony FX3. This camera together, this whole come together, whatever, $5,000, $5,000 I invested in this. Because guess what? I know that, let me tell you something. My message of the day is get on your destiny. My message of the day is get on your destiny. And the reason why I'm telling you the camera's $5,000, the reason why I'm telling you this and this and that is because I want you to understand a bitch is not broke trying to tell you how to be rich. A bitch is not broke trying to tell you how to have a nice lifestyle. A bitch is not in lack trying to teach you how to be in abundance. I've touched abundance and I've touched lack and I've touched abundance again. And let me tell you something. The difference between the person who is abundant and lack is not about what's in their bank account. It's about what's in their mind and what's in their heart. Because the person who may have an abundance right now but doesn't have an abundant heart, doesn't have an abundant mindset, is not going to be abundant for long. But the person who may have a situation of lack but is abundant within their heart and their mind will touch abundance eventually and will have it for the rest of their life. Baby, I'm not telling you no shit that you don't know. You know this shit. That's why it resonates. That's why you hear. I'm 25 years old speaking with this level of conviction, with this level of passion. You cannot tell me this is not God. You cannot tell me that this is not divinity. You cannot tell me that this is not purpose. You see, when you get in your purpose, you exude a type of miraculous type of power, talent, give. A lot of y'all, you haven't touched that Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson level talent because you're afraid to follow your heart. Michael Jackson did what he loved, and that's why he was able to reach the heights that he reached because it was from the heart. Michael Jordan, he loved what he was doing so much. The reason why when I'm talking, you feel this energy is because it's love. It's because it's from my heart. And that's one awakening that I had to have. When I disappeared, it wasn't because my shit wasn't working. It wasn't because this. It wasn't because that. My shit make money. Period. I make money. Whatever I do, I'm abundant in, right? But I had to get connected with myself and I had to forgive. I had to clear trauma. I had to embrace myself. I had to get my nervous system ready for the next level of success. Because guess what? If you're easily stressed, you're not going to get the next level of wealth. You're not going to get the next level of success because your nervous system can't handle it. You can't emotionally handle it. You can't emotionally handle success. So it takes a process to get to the next level. That's why sometimes when you find yourself getting to this next level, it's like it's a new devil, yes, but you gotta get acclimated to that level. You gotta get acclimated to them struggles. You gotta get acclimated to saying no. You gotta get acclimated to all these new things. Listen, for all my people that is on this live right now, I need y'all all. Thank you for the gift, Monica. Thank you for the gift, C. Thank you for the gift, Vimbanashi. I hope I said your name right. I need all y'all right now to click the link in my bio and follow me on Twitch. All right. I need y'all to follow me on Twitch right now. Click the link in the bio and follow me on Twitch. Listen, I'm not going to tell you what I'm working on. I'm not going to tell you what I'm up to, but I need you to know that if you follow and you watch along to what I'm doing, you will be inspired. You see, when you watch me, I am simply just a mirror. I could be a simple figment of your imagination. I could be that voice that you just needed to hear. You could have created me within your mind. So all I'm telling you right now is if you're in this live and for some reason the shit that I'm saying is connecting a little too much, for some reason the shit that I'm saying is you feeling it down to your heart, it's a reason when your heart gets activated in certain situations, that's how you know when something is in alignment. And I'm not doing nothing spectacular. I don't got people throwing fire. I'm not throwing fireworks. I'm just simply going off a straight energy. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of y'all are going to come across very big opportunities, and don't trick yourself out of your spot when you get it. Don't trick yourself out of your spot when you get that new opportunity. Don't trick yourself out of what it is that you've been asking for when you finally get it. Some of y'all are so used to chaos. Some of y'all are so used to lack that when you finally get the opposite of what that is and you finally get what it is that you want, all you can do is still entertain that fear of having lack or that fear of losing it because that's what felt comfortable. That's what you're used to feeling. So now that you're not feeling that fear, it's almost like something's missing in your life. And that's why I tell you, the process to becoming that new version of you is what's going to make you comfortable at having it. I love your hair, by the way. It looks so cool. Thank you. My shit dry. I got to take care of it. It's finger coils. I'm about to take it out, you know, let the, you know what I'm saying? Can I ask your camera setup? I already gave you the camera. I'm not going to tell you the lens too, baby. Y'all not about to take my sauce. Here, how about this? How about I tell you my last camera setup that was really good, very clear, and it's cheaper. So this is a Sony A6400 with a Sigma 16 millimeter lens. This camera setup was so good. If you look at a lot of my old lives, you'll see that this is the camera that I was using. So y'all go ahead and use this, but you're not going to get my new setup. I already gave you the camera, baby. I'm sorry. Like, you know, one thing I've learned about me, and you probably know about it, you know, you the type of person, you be having your own sauce. You create trends without knowing it. Where my Aquarius is at? Where my trendsetters at? Y'all trendsetters by mistake. Y'all trendsetters by mistake. Y'all trendsetters by mistake. Them Aquariuses, that's why I love Age of Aquarius, because right now, the only way you can succeed for real is by being your wholehearted self, your full, truthful self, your authentic self. If you're not your authentic self, you're not going to succeed in this age, in this era. Oh, we got 18 people on Twitch. That's what I'm talking about. If you are on Twitch right now, make sure y'all sub up. Thank you for the dragon, Chandra. Thank you for the dragon. Y'all click the link in the bio and y'all follow me on Twitch, man. I'm so grateful for what I'm dealing with right now because I feel like I really can inspire y'all. And my thing is like, yo, you really should be taking this shit personal. Like today I woke up and I took shit personal. Today I woke up and I was upset, yo. I was upset. I was like, yo, I need to see what I'm capable of doing. Y'all haven't been feeling like that lately? Like I feel like shit just personal. Like I'm trying to see what I could do. I'm trying to see what's possible for me. I'm trying to see how far I can go. You know, but to do that, you got to understand that that's going to take a lot out of you. That's going to take a lot out of you. Oh shit, they wasn't showing me my chat on here. Now I'm seeing Twitch. I wasn't seeing y'all chat. My bad, y'all. My bad. Now I'm seeing y'all chat. Hold on. Now I'm seeing the chat. This shit personal, bro. Somebody said, hey, Ori, your content has helped me out so much throughout the years. I'm grateful for you and your content. I appreciate that, Aloe. Make sure you sub up. Make sure you sub up. Khalil, make sure you sub up. Aloe, make sure you sub up. Make sure y'all sub up. Make sure y'all sub up. So listen, man. I've been feeling very energized inside, fighting my own spirit. So let me tell y'all what I've been taking to be energized. Lately, I've been taking NAD. NAD is like a supplement. Thank you, Pluto. NAD is like this new supplement. Maybe not new, but I was feeling real fatigued because something about these moon changes, when these moon changes happen, bro, like they really make me feel tired. And you know, when you start meditating, you're able to become aware of the subtle energy around you. How many of y'all meditate? How many of y'all meditate? Where my meditators at? How many of y'all be meditating? Big facts. I do. Yeah, I love meditation, and it's so crazy. Like, I feel like when I meditate, I can't even finish my meditation because within the first couple of minutes, I already know what I gotta do. I already know what I gotta do. But lately, I've been feeling so tired. Am I the only one that's been feeling like that? Am I the only one that's been feeling mad fucking tired? Like, it's crazy. Oh shit, Chandra sent the gold medal type shit. Nah, we tired. Damn, everybody feeling that shit. Yeah, the downloads coming rapidly. No, you're not the only one. Yeah, I've been feeling that lately, bro. That's why, like, lately, all I've been doing is trying to focus on my health. You know, something that somebody told me is make sure that y'all are hydrated. No, I'm always tired around full moons. Yeah, this new moon really got me tired. This new moon really got me tired, man. This new moon really got me tired. You're, yes, overstimulated. But you know what? The conversation that, nah, this is probably what you needed to hear. The conversation that I had today with myself was like, baby, you gotta push through that tiredness. I realized that I really needed to push through that tiredness because if I expect to get results, I need to do things even when I don't feel like it, and I need to be aware of when it is time to rest. Hold on, now we reconnecting on TikTok. Now we reconnect. Okay, TikTok, we doing right. Talk your shit, Miss Coylette. Guys, if you are on here, make sure you guys sub up. The goal is to get to 20. We had 11 subs. The goal is to get to 28 subs, y'all, on Twitch. Listen, y'all, I need y'all to know I'm about to go so hard on this fucking shit. Like, bro, I really had to sit down with myself and I had to give myself a talk. Like, if you feel like you at that point in your life where it's like, bitch, I need to sit with myself and I need to give myself a talk, go on a walk. Listen, guys, go on a walk. And when you go on that walk, sit there with yourself and just talk to yourself. Get clarity. You feel me? But the reason why I'm telling y'all to come on Twitch is because I'm going to do a streamathon. Look, they trying to stop me. They trying to stop my shit. Hold on now. So the reason why I'm telling y'all to get on Twitch is because I am going to do a subathon, a streamathon, where it's going to be like 30 days straight or some shit. You get me? It's going to be like 30 days straight. So I'm telling y'all right now, click the link in the bio and follow me on Twitch and sub up on Twitch because shit's about to go crazy. The very first thing that we got planned, y'all gonna like. Somebody said, damn, that's long. Baby, I'm in it. Listen, let me tell you something. The goal is to inspire as many people as possible. So I gotta be wherever the people are. And you know what else is a very good way to inspire people? Music. When people listen to a frequency that really moves them, they get connected to it. So that's something else I want to tell y'all too. Your music that you listening to, it has a very big effect on your spirit. That's what the whole TV show, the movies, Sinners was about. It talked about people tapping into those frequencies. And some of y'all don't understand. You got gifts, sweetheart. You got gifts. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. Link in the bio. You got gifts, baby. It said 369 hertz is my favorite. Another good frequency I would try out too is 528 hertz. 528 hertz is another good frequency too. 528 hertz. If you add up 5 plus 28, that's 33. Also, 528 hertz is the frequency of the heart chakra. And remember what I told you, 28 is the number of wealth, and the heart chakra is the most abundant chakra. 528 hertz is powerful. Oh, we got a new sub. We got a new sub. Chelsea just subbed up. Chelsea, comment your birthday. How do you not allow your mind to not be influenced by negative frequencies from music? Meditation. Meditation gives you this type of protection around yourself. I got to meditate today. Y'all need to make sure y'all listening to the music too. Hold on. Y'all don't know. I put frequencies in my music. I need y'all to listen to that too. Like, what's a song that I put a good frequency in? South Beach. I have a song called South Beach. When you listen to my music, you're gonna feel the frequency of it too. Because let me teach you something about frequencies. You ever heard somebody's voice and it either gave you like a feeling, or when you heard somebody's voice, it made you feel like pleasant, or it had a heart feeling? Like, that's the thing. People's voices tell you a lot too. People voices will tell you a lot. Thank you, Chandra, for the hand. People voices will tell you a lot. So that's why I say too, your voice plays a big role. Your voice plays a big role in your energy. Like, when I listen to people's voices, I can kind of tell where their energy is. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to somebody's voice and it's down, it's like, you know. Yes, voice is spirit. Yeah, your vocal cords is a portal. It's a portal. And your voice is literally your frequency. Is your specific frequency. Is your specific frequency. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. So, follow your gut when you talking to somebody and they energy just like, when they energy and they voice just doing something to you, pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Voice or mood, you don't determine your voice. Somebody said you don't determine your voice. No, you don't determine your voice, but your energy says a lot about your voice. Hype train incoming. What that mean? What's a hype train? The fuck? I'm learning so much about these fucking apps. Would you share your life path number? Do you believe they have any value? Do I believe they have any value? I'm a numerologist. Hell yeah, they got a fucking lot of value. We got another sub. Tay True just sub. Sub up. Appreciate that. I'm a life path 7. And I definitely believe that your life path number says a lot about you. I definitely believe your life path number says so much about you. Any advice for life path 6? Don't be a slave. Y'all love to be there for everybody, but y'all love to slave. Sticks, what do you think of people with intimidating auras? I think that people with intimidating auras, a lot of times it's because they have a very strong sense of self. And what you have to understand is that when you have a very strong sense of self, people will literally feel a type of way about you without you doing anything, all because of your energy. A lot of times if you're intimidating, it's because your energy is very strong to some people. You come off as untouchable. That's because in my heart, I feel like that. I feel like no matter if I get hit, no matter if I get, a setback or whatever, I still feel like my destiny is set and I'm destined to be successful. So no matter what it is that I'm going through, it's still working in my favor. It was only right to sub. I appreciate that. I'm telling you now, speaking your truth. I was agreeing to what you said about the aura, love. Oh, I don't even remember. I'm like reading comments. I'm a life path 1. What would you say is the biggest strength? Leadership. I'm always drawn to 7s. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, you see, the thing about it is that you are drawn to intelligence. That is what's you know what I'm saying? Life path 8. What advice for an 8? Listen, y'all, if you want me to tell you about your life path number, follow me on Twitch and sub up. If you want me to tell you about your life path number. What's an advice for 8? Learn how to save. Learn how to save for a rainy day. Y'all 8s, y'all get money and think that you never gonna have a rainy day again. You feel me? So make sure join my Twitch and sub up. Is there any connection between being a life path 6 and being surrounded by 11s? No, there's not really much of a connection. It might be something else within their birthday. How do you feel about life path 3? They're funny. True money been my up and down for as a life path 8. I'm trying to tell you. Any advice for a life path 7? Learn how to communicate with people, even though it's your weakness. Learn how to strengthen it. Don't always be so isolated. Learn how to use your isolation as intentional. Don't just isolate yourself because it's comfortable. I hope that makes sense. Okay, you got to sub on Twitch if you want me to give you some advice. You got to sub on Twitch, baby. Yes, today is the 25th, so it's a 7-day. Today is the 25th, so it is a 7-day. You see, the Twitch is picking up now. My Twitch is picking up. That's what I'm talking about. The goal, we got to hit 1,000 followers. We got to hit 1,000 followers on Twitch, y'all. What's my life path number? I'm selling now. Once I see that pop up on the sub, I got you. I am funny as fuck. I'm the most serious, unserious Capricorn. Yeah, man, if you want a little mini reading sub on Twitch, will you do mine? Yes, you're subbed, aren't you? Yeah, you subbed. What's your birthday? I'll give you a little, a little something. Nothing too crazy because these subs only like $5. Definitely learning to save for sure. That's me living how I want my life to be in the future. Do it smartly. Got it. Oh, that luxury life as an 8 and a Taurus be my vibe. Oh, I already know. Listen, y'all. Another thing too is like I need y'all to understand. Music is my passion, and that's what we're gonna start working with real heavy. And I want to play y'all a song. Twitch, y'all not gonna be able to hear it, but I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for them. I got a new song that's dropping. I got a new song. Hold on, I might be able to play it actually. I got a new song that's dropping. And I hope y'all ready for it. I'm getting older and I just want some love. I just want some love. Don't need a shoulder. I'm about to get it for y'all. Don't worry about it. I got a new song dropping on the 28th. Okay, I need y'all to hear me real good. On the 28th, I got a new song dropping. So y'all be ready for that. Sorry, LOL. Just also studying too since a kid, obsessed with numbers and music is everything. You know what? Music is also connected to numbers because of the notes, because of the bars. Like, it's all connected. That's why I think music is so spiritual. That's why they say Fela Kuti, this guy Fela Kuti said that music is spiritual. So if you mess with music, you have to understand that he said you could die young if you mess with music. And I was like, oh, he must be talking about some serious, you know what I'm saying? And it makes sense because a lot of people, they be dying young on doing this music shit. You feel me? I'm trying to log in. I want y'all to hear this song. Damn, I didn't even look at that. So you're right. Man, I'm telling you right now. It's crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I might be able to pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up right now, y'all. Hold on. A lot of famous rappers died in their 20s. Yeah, it makes me think. Was they playing with the frequencies? You know what I'm saying? What's up? Listen, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. Make sure y'all sub up. Make sure y'all sub up. Okay, first time chat, Chelsea Luck. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. Miss Colette, January 12th, 1995. You're born the year of the dog. You're very funny. You're emotional. Very hardworking. Somebody was very strict with you when you was growing up. Maybe you got into a lot of trouble. And you have a very childlike personality. Life path 11. I just got hit with some of my own. Pops got all my money stolen 2 days ago, man. I'm in the middle of me moving. What the fuck going on with you? Can I send you my song and tell me your thoughts? You can DM me it. But what's a good way to strengthen your communication skills? You gotta talk to people. You gotta talk to people, baby. You gotta practice. That's how you do it. You have to practice. Hold on. All right, let's see if I can get this song over here. A lot of famous. Yeah, I saw that. Practice charisma, talking in the mirror at home to yourself. I think you should talk to people that you don't really care to talk to because you won't be as like nervous. You feel me? Like when it's your first day at an event and now this event, you got to network with people and it's important to you, you're more prone to fuck up. You're more prone to fuck up. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. You feel me? So I'm telling y'all now. I'm telling y'all now. You gotta practice. You gotta practice. You gotta practice. Y'all be gaming? Let me know. Do y'all be gaming? Do y'all be gaming? I'm trying to find some advice. Baby, let me tell you something about y'all 11s. Y'all 11s always got some shit going on. Y'all got it hard. You know what I'm saying? I be gaming. What y'all be gaming on? I see everybody playing this game, Marvel Rivals. Some people playing, just do the new GTA, bitch. I'm ready for the GTA. I'm ready for the GTA. Y'all play GTA? Cause it's so crazy. It's like GTA been out for so long, but it's like it never lost traction. It never lost traction. GTA just been lit and that's it. Never lost traction. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get this song for y'all. Trying to see where my song at, baby. The game just doesn't excite me. Why the game don't excite you? What's wrong? Were you on a show when you were younger? No. I look familiar. Big bucks, big business. You play R6? What is R6? What is R6? What does that mean? What is R6? These vids help. Behind the GTA game is Rockstar. Rainbow Six. Oh, yo, I used to play that when I was a jit. I used to love that game when I was a jit. Here, let me play some music for y'all. If y'all never heard any of my music, I'm about to put y'all on. They don't know you like I know you, baby, they can't love you like I can. They don't know you the way I know you, they won't ever understand. She can't love you like I can. I know you, baby, they can't love you like I can. They don't know you the way I know you, they won't ever understand. She can't love you like I can. Like I can. Like I can, like I can. They can do it like I can, like I can. So look, if you fuck with the music, I need everybody right now. Go to your Spotify. Go to your YouTube, go to your Apple Music, wherever it is that you listen to music at. And I need you to search up Sticks, wherever you... Yeah, some of y'all ain't know I made music, huh? Y'all didn't know I made music. That's how I know I'm not doing my job. Y'all didn't know, huh? I'm trying to see something. the past, thinking about this, thinking about what you gotta do. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the motherfucking stream. Welcome to the motherfucking stream. Let's go ahead and get TikTok up and running so people can know. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Let me go ahead and record live. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. There has been so much that has been going on since I've done a last desktop stream. I've been doing IRL streams lately. I gotta get my my stream deck, cause I got some. I want to say bumbaclap. I want to do all of that. I gotta get my stream deck, and I'm gonna have the best sound effects. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the live. Everybody's. Let me know where you guys are coming from. If you on Twitch, where let me know where you at. Where you at? What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing today? We about to go ahead and get into it. I'm just trying to pull up everything, the chats and everything, so I can see everything clearly. So I guess in the Matrix today is Easter. Happy Easter to you. On that note, I got a lot of things that I want to talk about that I feel like I haven't really addressed, and I don't mean it as in like drama or anything. I actually mean it in a way of like what's been going on with energy, how things have been changing, how things have been aligning, how things have been switching, right? And I know a lot of y'all are going through changes. Y'all can hear me good? Let me make sure y'all can hear me good. Y'all going through changes. Y'all are going through changes. Wanted to make sure everybody can hear me. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? For everybody that is on this TikTok live, what I need you to do is I need you to click the link in my bio and join us on Twitch. Now, I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to just spit my game because you know this is what I do. All right? Let's get into it. Everybody that's on the TikTok, click the link in my bio and join us on Twitch. That's where you can watch the live. Welcome to the live. Whether you're watching this on TikTok, whether you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, wherever you're watching this, I want to tell you that today's live is something very special. Thank you for the gift. Today's live is something very special because it's been a minute since I've given you this just straight raw channeling energy, just yapathon, you know what I'm saying? Some yapology. You know, when I come on here and I start yapping, it be like, damn, how you know exactly what I'm going through? What's good, everybody? You know, y'all come on my live and you be like, damn, Ori, how you know exactly what a bitch going through? Like, you just clear me. Like, I really be eating y'all up, too, because when I come on here, I don't be trying to play. I'm not playing with you. You got to grow. You got to elevate, so I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Ain't that right? I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, right? So, first of all, I want to tell you that change is in the air, dog. Like, let's talk about it in numerology terms. If you look at 2025, hold on. Yeah. If you look at 2025, right? And you see the last number in 2025 is the number 5. 2025, the last number in 2025 is the number 5, right? So you should definitely be expecting some changes in 2025, right? Let's also look at what is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5. That's 9. So endings. Endings is another version of change. You see, it's something interesting about how people always equate change to the number 5 as if endings don't count as change. You feel me? And the reason why I'm bringing that up to you is because a lot of y'all may be going through endings and you're wondering what the fuck is going on. Like, damn, like, Why is everything crashing? Why is everything, baby? The very thing that you asked for requires this moment to happen. This is a part of the plan. It's just sometimes it's harder to know that this is a part of the plan because the plan is starting to hurt a little bit. But the things that you ask for require sacrifice. Everybody on my TikTok right now, what I need y'all to do, if you love me, happy 420, because you know I can't do it on TikTok, but I'm going to do it on Twitch. So if you are celebrating 420 with me today too on this live, what I need you to do is everybody that is on TikTok, click the link in my bio and join me on Twitch. If you're really a supporter, if you're really trying to get the message, click the link in the bio and join us on Twitch. It's higher quality, it's bigger, it's higher quality, okay? And I know a lot of y'all been missing my little yap sessions, and the reason why is because I've been on Twitch. I've been IRL and I've been taking y'all with me everywhere I'm going. So, you know what I'm saying? Just know that that's where you can find me. I am on Twitch, right? But I still love TikTok. And let's get back into what I was saying. So change is happening, baby. Like whether you like it or not, the very thing, thank you for the gift, the very thing that you've been asking for is ready to pierce the veil and is ready to manifest. Thank you for the donut, Scorpio Queen. It's ready to manifest. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because, my love, you're going to have to learn how to find stability within yourself and not stability in external things. If you can find a way to be happy with nothing, you're going to receive everything. Needing nothing attracts everything. It's almost like dating. I think about like manifesting as like attraction. Like it's like attraction, right? The people that I want to talk to, if I want to talk to somebody, if I'm trying to date somebody, it seems like when I'm not up their ass, it's like they like me more. When I'm doing my own thing, they like me more. When I'm detached, they like me more. Why is that? Because when you're detached, it means that number one, you're in the moment, you're present, and everybody knows that when you're in the moment and you're present, all of your energy is in with you. When you're always thinking about the past, thinking about this, thinking about what you got to do, you're not in this moment. And when you're not in this moment, you're not as magnetic. It's not, your energy is not present. Think about it when you're meditating, right? You know, when you're meditating and you start thinking like, I am here now. Just, you're like, I'm feeling my hands. You know the meditations that have you like feel every body part? Do you want to know why it's making you do that? Because the more present you can become in this moment, the more you'll become aware of the subtle energy that's emanating in your electromagnetic field. And the more you become aware of something, the more it manifests. Awareness is the key. That's why Neville Goddard says the power of awareness, because what you become aware of is what manifests most. It's like literally once you become mindful of something, it manifests. So what I'm trying to tell you is you need to be mindful of the abundance in your life, because the more energy you spend on being mindful of what's abundant in your life and what's going well, it's almost like you taking your energetic currency and you're investing into that. You're like, I like the fact that I'm abundant. Let me take my currency and let me invest in this abundant stock of me. You know what I mean? Somebody said, where have you been? I've been on Twitch. I've been on Twitch. I've been adapting. I've been changing. I've been maneuvering. I've been elevating. I've been, you know, like something I've realized is some of y'all don't elevate because you're afraid of starting over. You're afraid of being a beginner. You're afraid of adapting. You're attached to what you're already good at. You're attached to what's already working. You're attached to everything of the past. And because you're attached to that, it doesn't allow you to experience what can happen, what's possible. Everybody on my TikTok right now, I need you to click the link in my bio, and I need you to join me on Twitch. If you're on Twitter, I need you to join me on Twitch. I need you to join me on Twitch. Click the link in my bio, because that's where I'm headed. That's my focus. Do a book class. I like to talk about some of the shit that I read, but honestly, like, this is what I want you to understand most, right? Do not be, some of y'all are afraid of the very thing that you're asking for in life. Some of y'all are afraid of the very thing that you're asking for in life. And the reason why you're afraid is because, number one, you didn't realize it was going to look like the way it looked like. You didn't realize that in order to be a star, you was going to have to deal with hella haters, hella negativity. You didn't realize that to be a boss, you was going to have to deal with a whole bunch of people trying to bring you down. You didn't realize making more money was going to trigger all of the broke people around you, and they were going to try to plant fear into your life about your own money. You didn't realize that it came with this. Somebody said, how do I shut off that fear? Trust. You have to learn how to trust yourself. You have to learn how to create your own reality. And you have to create a routine that is able to cope and is able to protect your nervous system, because that fear could be a sign of there's some type of attack on the nervous system. You're entertaining some type of fear. You're entertaining something in the past or something in the future, and you entertaining that shit is creating more fear within the nervous system. It's your nervous system. That's why the people who are the most successful, it tends to be people who are able to deal with that stress. It tends to be people who are able to create and manifest without sabotaging their own nervous system and their inner frequency. Exactly. So you have to be able, how are you able to make more money and not feel the fear of losing it? Are you able to do that? Or is it that every time you start to get more success, you get more scared? Because if you're the type of person where when you start to get more success, you start to get more scared, baby, it's not going to last long for you. It's not going to last long because you're so easily afraid. You're scared. You're scared of a certain reality manifesting. And if you're afraid of a certain reality manifesting, that means you're not creating. You're just entertaining a fear. Or you probably are creating, but you're creating something that you don't even want. So quite frankly, fear really can go away if you learn how to control your mentality, if you learn how to control your mind. But at the same time, you got to understand some emotions are just inevitable. It's about understanding how to not react to it, how to not respond to it. That's the difference. That's the difference. I need everybody right now, if you are on my Twitch, on my TikTok, if you are on my TikTok, I need you to click the link in my bio. And I need you to join me on Twitch. I forgot to post it on Instagram. That sucks. But it's all good. Honestly, you know, something I realized last night, this shit really is all just consistency. You like, I'm not saying that you don't have to be good. But what I was going to tell you is that there are some people that you can beat out who might be more talented than you just with consistency alone. With consistency alone. Listen, my people on TikTok, the reason why I want you to come on Twitch is because this conversation is going to get very 420 friendly in a second. And I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we missed you. It's because I'm on Twitch. I keep telling y'all, link in the bio. Y'all join me over here. Look, the quality is immaculate over here. The quality is in 4K tray. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Don't worry about it. I'm back. Listen, let me tell you something. Sometimes you gotta take a step back from everything. So you could take, sometimes you gotta take one step back so you can take 3 steps forward. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta take one step back to take 3 steps forward, and that's what I had to do. I had to take some steps back, reorganize, get connected to my intention. Like, what is it that I'm trying to do? And then once I did that, I was able to really say, okay, this is where I want to go. This is where my heart is. The key is to follow your heart, bro. Your heart chakra. Let me say something. You cannot spell earth without art. You cannot spell heart without art. The key, and if you check this out, the most profitable businesses are art. People are even using art to launder money. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because guess what? If you can learn how to get this heart chakra pumping, how to get this heart chakra abundant and open, you are going to be abundant because your heart is the most abundant chakra. I mean, money's green, right? What color is the heart chakra? Green. How can I even act like a millionaire to manifest that I am a millionaire? How can I embody it? I'm so lost. I think some of y'all, when y'all talk about embodying that new version of y'all, all you think about is like spending money on stuff, being able to buy stuff, But what you got to realize is that once you start getting money, you start to realize like, okay, am I doing what I love? Because I have money now. So the truth is, if you were a millionaire, you would do what you love. It's not about what you would buy. You would do what you love. And then a lot of times, if you had money, you would already have everything you possibly want. You'd be like, damn, I don't even really know what to buy myself. Thank y'all so much for following me on Twitch, man. Thank y'all so much for following. Thank you so much for following. You feel me? Like, what I realized is when I started making money, I realized that my life really wasn't different. And that's probably why I started making money. Because I thought, oh, when I get this money, I'm gonna be living a whole different life. I'm not gonna want to do this. I'm not gonna want to do that. And then I started to take a step back once I got the money. Hold on, why the camera? No, my camera. What's going on? What's going Welcome back to the live. Now I feel good. Now I feel ready. Now I feel ready. Now I feel ready. Now I feel ready. Let's get to it. Now I feel ready. Okay, so let's get into it. Now I'm feeling intimate. So, what I need you to understand is that if you're ever going to be this powerful version of you, if you're ever going to be this magnetic version of you, the number one thing you have to master is detachment. You cannot rely on anybody for validation. You cannot be needy. You cannot be too attached to anything, because the moment you are too attached to anything, your weakness starts to show. If you're too attached to this relationship, you're going to accept toxic behavior. You're going to lower your value all because of your attachment. And a lot of times we be attached to things that is not even the best for us. And the moment that we let go of the attachment, that's when the things that are perfect for us finally can make space and come inside, right? So what I want you to understand is that detachment is the highest form of presence. Let me tell you why. Detachment is the highest form of presence because it is a radical trust in oneself and the flow of life. It is the ability to remain deeply engaged with the world while being free from its grip. Because let me tell you something about 11 energy. If it knows that you're attached to something, it's going to use that very thing that you're attached to piss you off, to make you upset, to make you sad. Whatever it is that you're showing so much attachment to is now your weakness. And in this psychological game of life, the matrix is waiting to see your weakness to attack you from there. So if you're overly attached about getting this job interview and your emotions are all connected here, the matrix knows where to attack you. Life knows where to attack you. In this life, you got to understand, life is a game. And you have to have the right psychology, the right mentality to win. This is a mental game. Life is a mental game. So stop thinking that money is what's going to win this game. Stop thinking that good looks is what's going to win this game. These are all just aspects and elements. It's almost like the game of chess, and the queen is good looks, the king is money, right? But remember, the king and the queen may not always be the thing that got you to the checkmate. It could be a pawn sometimes. It could be a knight sometimes. So do not think that the key is to just, I need money and I need to look good. No, babe. Those are all side effects and tools of having the right mentality. Because if you have the right mentality, then you know how to use the money. You know how to use the good looks to get to where you're going. Share this live. Run up the likes on this live, y'all. This live deserves to be at 1,000 viewers right now. So let's continue. It is power in its purest form. The power to exist fully without being enslaved by anything or anyone. And this is the key to being an Aquarius. This is why Aquariuses can run away from things that try to control them, because all they care for is freedom. But the thing about Aquarius is that they learn freedom through the control of their emotions. So the moment that you're able to control your emotions, my friend, you've just learned how to be free. Because think about it, the Matrix controls you through propaganda. It controls you through celebrities. It controls you through the news. So the moment that you allow nothing to get inside internally, because internal is where you create. And if something from the outside world comes inside the internal world, then that now means that something from the outside world is creating and is taking control. I need everybody to drop some fire emojis. Let me know you listening. I need to know you're understanding this, because this information could change your life once mastered. It once understood. Shit. Thank you. And if this is your first time watching me, if you're not following me, please make sure to follow. Let's keep going. All right. So it is power in its purest form, the power to exist fully without being enslaved by anything or anyone. How many of y'all have been getting overpowered by your emotions lately? How many of y'all have been so emotional lately? And put something in the chat if you feel like, damn, this is for me. Put something in the chat if you feel like, damn, this is for me. I've been emotional lately. Wow. Wow. I'm trying to tell you. So let's keep going. To master detachment is to master inner freedom. And true freedom is the key to personal transformation. So if you're sick and tired of being the version of you, the fat version of you, the sad version of you, the depressed version of you, the version of you that's lonely, the version of you that's single, the version of you that's broke. If you're tired of being that version of you, you have to master this first, because guess what? You can't manifest nothing without detachment. You can't attract nobody without detachment. You can't manifest anything without detachment. So this single-handedly is the key to what it is that you're asking for. Let's keep going. So let's understand detachment. Detachment is often misunderstood. Many associate it with emotional coldness. People think that being detached means, oh, I don't care. No, that's not detachment. Detachment is not being like, I don't care. Because detachment, you could be feeling everything, but you're not allowing it to control you. That's detachment. Detachment is the opposite of not caring. Detachment is the opposite of emotional coldness. Detachment allows one to care deeply without becoming consumed. Come on now. It's about allowing you to care deeply, but not allowing yourself to be too overly consumed. It's the art of experiencing life fully without clinging to it. To be detached is to understand that nothing is truly permanent. That means that if you're in a low moment right now, it's not permanent. If you're in a high moment right now, it's not permanent. Life will continue to bring you through waves, but you having detachment will allow you to surmount any wave that you ride. You feel me? To be detached also means to understand that the world operates on cycles. What rises must fall, and what falls will rise again. So yeah, somebody fucked you up and you got set back, baby, that's okay. You about to take another 10 steps forward. And then you're going to have a setback again, because that is the life. That is life. That is how growth happens. Life is not like this. Life is here. Because you don't grow when you up. You grow when you down. You don't grow when life is just going perfectly fine. You grow when life seems like it's going to shit. That's when you grow. You receive after you've learned the lesson. Okay? You do not need to own, control, or chase things to experience them fully. It is about holding space for emotions without letting them dictate your actions. About engaging in relationships without being defined by them. About pursuing success without being enslaved by the fear of losing it. Why do you think people who make the most money They have learned to be detached from money, because the moment that you're too attached to money, you're not going to allow yourself to spend it and to invest. Because you're going to be so focused on, but I want to keep it, but I want to keep it. If you're too attached to keeping it, you're never going to get more. Because to make money, you have to spend money. To receive, you have to give. And if you're so attached to what you have, you're never going to have more. Come on now. Run up the likes. Run up the likes if this is making sense. We're going to have a long live today. Like, I'm going in today because guess what? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've gone live. You feel me? I went live a couple days ago, but that wasn't really nothing. Like, y'all saw I was in the middle of the lesson, but now I got the lesson. Now I understand what God was trying to tell me. Now I understand what the ancestors were trying to tell me, and now I'm here to teach you about it. And trust me, let me tell you something. I went through pain to learn this lesson. So what you got to understand is I'm about to save you pain. And you have to learn from people's mistakes. So let's get into it. All right? So what you have to understand is that detachment is not the absence of passion. It is passion without desperation. And let me tell you something about magnetism. Learn from your fellow Scorpio. Anytime you are too attached to anything, you look desperate. And anytime you look desperate, you're taking away your seduction. Whenever you look desperate, you no longer are seductive. This is magnetism, baby. If you see this, I attracted you. If you see this, it's meant for you to learn this. If you see this, there's something in these reports and these writings that I have that you were supposed to hear. Everything that you've been going through has not been in vain. But you got to understand that you have to learn from it in order for it to be worth it. Okay? So, the benefits of detachment. Emotional resilience. Hold on, let me put the glasses back on. Emotional resilience. Mastering the art of flow. When you detach from the need for control, you unlock a new level of emotional resilience. Life's disappointments no longer shatter you. Because guess what? You need the disappointments. You don't grow without the disappointments. The disappointments is what's helping you become a beast. You need failure to become a winner. The only reason why you become a great winner is because you learned how to fail first. A lot of y'all don't want to fail, and that's what's going to stop you from winning. Michael Jordan missed way more shots than he made. So I'm telling you right now, you better learn how to take a hit to the chin. In order to be a good boxer, you gotta have a good chin. In order to win in life, what that nigga Rocky said, it's not about how hard you get hit. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and able to get up. What that nigga said? Y'all know what that nigga said. You know what that nigga said. That nigga Rocky was spitting facts. He's telling the truth. It's not about how hard you can swing. It's about how hard you can get hit and still get up. So I'm telling you right now, dog, listen, I'm gonna take off my glasses for this. And I might get emotional for this because this is real. Dog, listen, you're not going through nothing that you're going through for no reason. Everything you're going through right now is because of who you are about to become. When you find yourself crying in a closet, when you find yourself crying at home by yourself, when you find yourself in the dark, understand that that is the moment that you are being built. Understand that these are the legendary moments. You cannot win without failing. Sometimes you just gotta feel that shit, man. There's been times where I cried in the closet. I'm not feeling depressed for myself. I'm not feeling like a victim. I'm understanding that God is giving me as a Scorpio, God is giving me the venom. The venom to come back and strike. Some of y'all don't have enough venom. So God sometimes have to break your heart to save your soul. Thank you for the gift, Nini. Let's continue going. Let's continue going. All right. When you detach from the need for control, you unlock a new level of emotional resilience. And let me tell you something. In order to be great at a high level, you have to have emotional control. In order for Kobe Bryant to knock down them shots with 0.2 seconds left, 3 seconds left, he has to have emotional control. He has to be cool, calm, collected in order to be able to think in the midst of chaos. So some of y'all, when it's time for chaos to happen, you get frantic. And then you wonder why you're not the number one yet. Because you haven't learned. Somebody said fix the mic a little. What's going on with the mic? Because you haven't. That's why you're not number one yet. Because you haven't learned how to deal with the pressures of being number one. It sounds so strong. Hold on. Maybe I'm too much on it. Maybe I'm too much on it. That sound, maybe I gotta back up a little bit. I'm sorry. Maybe I gotta back up a little bit. My bad. Anyways, let's continue. So, life's disappointments, when you learn how to have emotional resilience, life's disappointments no longer shatter you. That means that when things come into your life to challenge you or to make you stronger, it doesn't completely destroy you. It doesn't. There are some things that people are just not prepared for greatness because they don't know how to take an L. It takes 2 L's to create a W. Y'all keep running up the likes. Right? So, once things no longer are able to destroy you, once things are no longer able to shatter you, and I want to break this down also in a relationship kind of way, right? You have some people, narcissists, people who are energy vampires, right? Who love to see you get emotional over them. You have people who need validation and they feel like if they can make you emotional over them, if they can make you cry over them, you give them the validation. Those are the type of people that you deal with in life, that you need to learn how to have composure. Because there are some people that are waiting for you to leak emotional energy to slurp it from you. How many of y'all been in a relationship with someone like that? Who is an emotional manipulator, emotionally abusive? All they do is wring emotional energy from you. How many of y'all ever dealt with somebody like that? I'm telling you. Okay? So let's get into it. Once you learn how to have emotional resilience, your emotions will start to pass through you. They will no longer control you. Because when you're too emotional, you make stupid decisions. You make stupid decisions because you're so attached and you feel so lonely and you feel so sad. You'll go take on company from a toxic person all because your emotions. You're so sad. You feel so alone. So let me go call this person who you know not good for you. Or you're so emotional, you're picking up vices that will destroy you. Alcohol destroys you. Some people cannot deal with their emotions so much that they have to go pick up a vice just to process it, if they even do process it. Just for it to always still be there. Because one thing about energy is always there. Energy cannot be destroyed nor created. It's already there. So just because you pick up a bottle, just because you pick up doesn't mean that the problems are gone. And some of y'all so used to whenever you start feeling stuff, you start trying to numb it. You start, well, I need a hit. Are you serious? No. Breathe. I'm going to tell you how to control your emotions. Don't worry. So once you start to allow your emotions to pass through you, you begin to flow with life rather than resist it, right? Stress, anxiety, frustration, it loses its grip over you because your peace no longer depends on external circumstances. So let me give you an example. If you are waiting for your abundance to come into your life to feel wealthy, you will never be abundant. If you're waiting on success or love to come into your life before you will feel love and success in your life, it will never come. You have to feel it beforehand. So what that means is that you have to be able to detach from the external world. It don't matter how much is in your bank account. You have to train yourself. You have to train this intelligent body of yours to feel it before it ever comes in. And this is how you become magnetic. You feel the confidence, you feel the love before a boyfriend comes into your life. You feel the love before a girlfriend comes into your life. Because some of y'all are waiting for your partner to come into your life, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, for you to feel love. And then you're going to be super depressed when you realize that that's not where real love comes from. Real love comes from an energy that you have to stir up within yourself. That's why confidence is not what you wear. But some people are waiting for clothes, money, cars before they feel confident, not realizing that confidence is not on you, it's in you. So you have to feel confident before you ever have a dollar to your name. So that way, when you do have a dollar to your name, everything just starts to connect and align. And the thing about it too is, if you feel abundant before wealth ever comes into your life, people will give you opportunity because they feel like you're deserving of it. They feel like it's inevitable. When you carry yourself as so, it becomes inevitable. When you carry yourself as royalty, people will look at you as like, I should treat them as royalty because it's just how they carry it. It's like, you know, they're going to be successful. They carry themselves like a star, so it has to happen. You don't have to be a millionaire for people to treat you like a millionaire. You just have to become the version of you that is a millionaire in order for your external world to emit that. And that is what magnetism is about. Listen, y'all. DM me your birthday to join my magnetism class. My magnetism class is almost capped out. We have almost 400 students now. 400 students in my magnetism class. And every single one of them has been super happy with what I've been teaching. But I'm going to keep going. DM me if you want to join it. Anyways, so let's continue. The greatest warriors are those who remain calm amidst chaos. The greatest warriors are those who remain calm amidst chaos. Detachment grants you this unshakable composure, clarity, and perspective. Now we getting into it. Now we getting into it. Attachment distorts perception. So you may be like, what does that mean? If you're too attached to someone, somebody say, how much is it? My class is $99.91. So DM me to join my class, but you have to send me your birthday. If your birthday is not eligible, you will not join my class, period. And the reason why is because my class has a lot of psychological information in it, and I do not need anybody with ill intent or manipulative energy or narcissistic energy to get access to that, period. So if you're payment ready, DM me. Do not DM me if you do not have the money. Do not waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. DM me your birthday. If your birthday is eligible, then you can pay and then you can join. But just understand, once you understand this psychological information and you understand human nature, you will never see life the same. Somebody said A that equals to 28. Look at you. You know, you're the first person to notice that. And let me tell you why it's important to learn psychology. Let's get into that conversation. Let me tell you why it's important for you to learn psychology. Money making is a social activity. I want y'all to hear me good when I say this. I learned this from a millionaire. Making money is a social activity. So for all my introverts, for all my loners, you're not gonna make no money wanting to do everything by yourself. You're not gonna make no money feeling like you don't like people. You are going to be broke Making money is a social skill. You know why making money is a social skill also? Making money is a social skill because you have to be able to have value and you have to be able to serve many to make millions. You have to be willing to help people. You have to be willing to pour into people. You have to be willing to be likable. I got notes on this. Hold on, y'all. Listen, let me tell you something. I got so many notes. I've been studying. Hold on. What I said? Hold on. I got the notes right here. I'm about to read it to you right now. Don't undervalue being liked. Do not undervalue being liked. Do not undervalue being liked. Let me tell you something. You want to make more money in your life? You want to be successful? You want to be powerful? You need to learn people. You need to learn people. And if you're born on the 3rd, if you're born on the 12th, if you're born on the 21st, if you're born on the 30th, you kind of have a little natural aspect to this, but you need to master it. You need to master it. Some of y'all are so selfish. All you care about is me. And then you wonder why people don't want to work with you. You wonder why people don't want to put you on. You wonder why people don't want to give you opportunities. Because all you're focused on is me. There is a social side to success. There is a social side to success. Lone wolves die in the winter. Packs are able to continue living through the winter. Okay? And you have to focus on your image. I'm going to get back to the detachment, but you have to focus on your image. The ABCDs, which is appearance. I got the notes right here. A is appearance. Your image, let me tell you something. Your image is not just about how you look. There is an ABCD aspect to it. Hold on, let me close the door. There is an ABCD aspect to it, which means the A is your appearance. The B is your behavior, the C is your communication, and the D is your digital footprint. Meaning how you present yourself online. You see, they don't teach this in school. They teach you how to be an employee. They teach you how to follow directions. This right here, this is the education of millionaires that is outside of schooling. This is the education that you usually have to pay for with seminars and coaching. When you be seeing all the people talk about mentorships and all of this, this is the type of shit that they teach you. The psychology, the networking. You are the epitome of the 5 people you hang around. And you hear all these millionaires telling you this because it is the law. It's almost like the law of 7 figures. Who you hang around dictates who you gonna be. If you keep hanging around broke-minded people, poor-minded people, I'm not saying that you can't be around people that may not be rich right now, because somebody can be broke but have an abundant mindset and it's just time hasn't met up with them yet. But to be around someone who's broke with a poor mindset, they're always going to be broke. So don't think because you broke that means that you're going to be broke forever. No, you're broke right now because you're still learning how to have the mentality of wealth. And to understand that to break from your brokenness, you have to break from your old programming. Let me tell you something. Your girl has officially broken already over 6 figures in 2025 alone. I've already made over 6 figures in 2025 alone. We're only in February. I'm 25. Already made 6 figures in February. Trust what I'm telling you. And I'm not saying this to brag, even though it's not bragging if it's right and it's true. That's another thing. Somebody said, dang, you need a girlfriend. Baby, you do not want to see my girlfriend. You do not want to see my girlfriend. You do not. If I show you my girlfriend, you might just give up on life. You do not want to see my girlfriend. Anyways, it's not bragging if it's the truth. That's another thing I want to tell y'all too. Like y'all need to start embracing arrogance a little bit. Y'all need to start embracing ego a little bit. Let me tell you something. If you're my people, if you resonate with the shit that I'm talking about, let me teach you another lesson in life, because this is about the game of life. Everybody in the spiritual community always talk about be humble. Be humble. Most of the time, the people that's telling you to be humble are the people who are below you. Most of the time, the people that's telling you to be humble, they don't like how you threaten them. You feel me? So I'm telling you what you need to hear. If you're going to be a success, baby, these are the unconventional. This is the unconventional education of being a 7-figure earner. This is see, you're not going to learn this in school. You're not going to learn this in college. You're going to learn this from the feet of somebody else. And I learned this from the feet of somebody else. Now, you got to know when it's time to have humility, right? You should have humility when it's time for you to learn. You should have humility when it's time for you to be mentored, when it's time for you to be a student. You do not want to be so arrogant that you can't learn. But then again, the people that you're learning from is not going to tell you to be humble. That's the crazy thing about it. The people that's doing better than you and that's going to teach you are not going to tell you to be humble. They just want to make sure that you're coachable. That's the difference. Don't be humble, be coachable. Write that down. Where's my pen now? Let me write that down. Don't be humble. Be coachable. Yeah. That 8 right there. That 8 right there. Don't, because I was looking for the word. I was like, well, I don't want them to be humble, but I want them to still be able to hear. So that's what it is. Don't be humble, be coachable. You feel me? And you should only be taking advice from people that are doing better than you, or people who are where you want to be. Now listen, I'm not trying to disrespect you at all, but I'm just trying to tell you why you listening to me. I made 6 figures in 2025, and it's only February. At 25. Do you understand, the moment that you make 6 figures, you are already in the top 15% of earners? At 21 years old, I already was a top 15% earner in America. It's not bragging if it's the truth. Okay? Now, let's get back to you, because this is not about me. I'm just making sure that you know a bitch got credentials. I'm just making sure you know a bitch got credentials. I'm not these broke ass spiritual teachers trying to teach you about abundance, but these niggas don't have no abundance. It's people on here trying to teach you about abundance, but have no abundance. How that work? This is why I say sometimes the spiritual community is tainted, because we think that spirituality is just about the light. No, we need the truth, and the truth is not always the light. Sometimes the truth is dark. Anyways, let's continue. Back to detachment, okay? Back to detachment, all right? The reason why detachment is important also is because in order for you to be the most authentic version of yourself, you can't care about what nobody thinks about you. In order for you to tap into your genius, in order for you to tap into your trailblazer aspect of you, you have to be detached from what people think about you. And some of y'all are so needy on external validation. Some of y'all are so needy on people giving you, oh my God, you're pretty. You want compliments so bad. You don't understand. You're still being controlled. If you care about what people think, and again, this is different from being likable and like you have to be intelligent enough to understand what I mean by caring about what people think. Okay? You want to present yourself well. But what I mean when I say this is that you have to understand that when you start creating more clout, when you start getting more exposure, when you start making more money, everybody is going to have an opinion for you. And you have to learn how to tune those opinions out. Keep running up the likes, y'all. Please keep running up the likes. Keep running up the likes on this live. We got to get these views up. Keep running up the likes on this live. And share this live with your friend. And follow. If you have not yet followed me, follow. You know what I'm saying? So, most people live their lives in pursuit of approval. They seek validation from social media, from friends, from lovers, never realizing that they are giving their power away. If you are seeking validation, you give your power away. And I want you to know that when it comes, let me teach you about the mind of a manipulator. When you come to me for validation, I'm in control. Because that means that your confidence is based off of what I think about you. And this is what I teach sometimes in magnetism. You know, in order here I got it right here. So I'm teaching you the manipulative tactic, being the one that causes it and being on the other side of it. I'm about to teach you right now. Let me teach you something. People fall in love with those who make them insecure. People fall in love with those who make them insecure. So if you want to make people fall in love with you, learn how to make people feel insecure, but not in a way that's like degrading, right? And again, remember when I said my magnetism class, I got to be careful who I let in, because listen to what I just said. The person who doesn't have good intentions will use what I just said terribly. Terribly. But this is why people don't fall in love with the nice girl, the nice guy. They fall in love with the bad boy. They fall in love with the boy they shouldn't be bothered with, right? But let me tell you, because let me make it a little bit more positive. You may say, well, how do I make them insecure? When you aren't easily won over, it makes others insecure. There you go. Because some of y'all probably thought it was super dark. Don't worry, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. But when you aren't easily won over, that means that when you don't give your validation up too easily, you make others insecure. Now, think about being on the other side of this. Most people live their lives in pursuit of approval. They seek validation from social media, from friends, from lovers, never realizing they are giving their power away. So you see how on the detachment side, I'm teaching this one thing, but on the magnetism side, I'm teaching this other thing. So you see how I just taught you how to master both aspects of it and how to see the whole world around it? Are you peeping this? Like, do you understand how fucking smart and wise someone has to be able to teach you that level of awareness? I just taught you how people will try to make you insecure, and I just taught you how to do it to other people and how to protect yourself from it. I just taught you how to shoot and how not to get shot. Dangerous. That's dangerous. See, that's the thing. Only future millionaires will understand the value of this information. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to raise the price of my magnetism class, because what I just gave you alone, that piece of information that I just gave you alone was $99.91. That piece of information that I just gave you alone was $99.91. When you aren't easily won over, it makes others insecure. People fall in love with those who make them insecure. You want to know why? Because people are always seeking validation. So if your opinion matters, and now this is how you make yourself irreplaceable. But here's the thing. If you always give your opinion, eventually your opinion is not going to be sought after. And this is why I say when you aren't easily won over, that means that you don't always have to give your opinion. You need to make your opinion like a hot commodity. They have to earn your opinion. They have to earn your insight. They have to earn the ability to hear what you think. Stop always, I think you should do this. I think you should do this. That's going to stop people from asking, what do you think I should do? Now you no longer have control. Now you're no longer a leader. Let people come to you and ask you, hey, what do you think? Because now they're going to be so open to listening. They're going to do exactly what you say. Exactly. Allow them to want to seek you. Listen, I'm a Scorpio. Sometimes I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sometimes I know I am a Scorpio. Sometimes I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It just takes really evolved souls and really wise people to understand what I'm saying on a deep level. So detachment liberates you from this game of life. When you are able to be detached, nobody can run game on you. When somebody hits you with I'm not going to hit you up no more. Okay. They're going to hit you up again. You know why they're going to hit you up again? Because they realize, damn, that tactic don't work on them. I gotta try to get them to react a different way. Some people just want reactions out of you. Because if you give them a reaction, then it means you care. And people need the validation of knowing that you care to feel good about themselves. When you are no longer dependent on how others perceive you, you become untouchable. You radiate a different energy, one that draws people in rather than chases them down. And that's what magnetism is about. I love being a Scorpio because when people see me, when they first meet me, I'm not all like, oh my God, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Da, 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 da. I know when to be like that, but I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm nice, I'm cordial. I'm a little cold, but I'm not rude. So then what happens is those people, they come trying to open me up. They want to make me warm. They want to earn my warmth. They want me to talk. They want to make me smile. Because the fact that I'm not giving them a smile right away, the fact that I'm not giving them warmth right away makes them feel like, They see me as a challenge. I'm going to take your challenge. I'm going to make you like me. That's what people do. That's what people do. They say, I'm going to make you like me. Some of y'all do that too. You people pleasing ass. You see somebody who's not giving you attention right away and you want to make them like you. You want to make them talk to you. You want to make them smile. Right? So, love that is rooted in attachment is fragile. So if you're in a relationship and you're too attached to your partner, your relationship is fragile. If you want to attract someone, if you want to magnetize someone, and you're attached to it, it's fragile. It's filled with insecurity, fear, and control. True love, whether that be romantic, platonic, or family, thrives in detachment. When you detach, you stop trying to change people and you start accepting them. You no longer place your happiness in someone else's hands. You allow love to be fluid rather than restrictive. You feel me? Now, I got so much more to talk about when it comes to this, but you're going to have to join my class to get that. Period. You're going to have to join my class to get this. And again, like I said, if you want to join my magnetism class, DM me your birthday. And if you are eligible, you will join. And this magnetism class is about to close. Only have a couple more seats left for you. Because I'm about to drop a new semester of information. So I drop information in waves. So I'll drop 10 to 20 videos in periods of times, like school. So if you want to join before this semester close, DM me your birthday. The class is $99.91. And if you're eligible, then you can join. So let's continue. Now, what we're going to talk about is mastering magnetism. Now, this is going to get interesting. Look at my report, y'all. I'm not playing no games. I'm not playing no fucking games. I'm not playing no games. The art of positioning, mastering magnetism, relationships, and growth. You feel me? So, if you wasn't taking notes before, take notes right now. I need everybody to comment right now. Teach me. I need everybody to comment right now. Teach me. I need everybody right now to comment. Teach me. Teach me. Teach me, teach me, teach me. God damn, y'all blow. Sheesh, let me show y'all something. Hey, let me show y'all something. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all something. Y'all are blowing up my DMs. Oh my gosh. Listen, y'all, only got a couple seats left now. Hold on, damn. Hold on. Only got a couple seats left now. We about to continue getting into it. All right, here we go. So, y'all ready? I need everybody comment and teach me. Y'all ready? Are you ready? All right, let's get into it. So, there comes a moment when you realize you are no longer just existing. You're creating. Okay? Listen to me. You got to follow me with this now, right? When every move you make is deliberate, sculpted by the hands of discipline, awareness, and ambition, that's when you step into mastery. All right? I've always known I wasn't meant for an average life. Even when I made spiritual content for years, I know there was a greater stage awaiting me. A bigger presence for me to step into. I was never meant to just be another voice. I was never meant, and I'm telling you this because I'm putting you on, okay? So, the people who captivate the world, the ones who move through rooms with an effortless allure, did not stumble upon their magnetism by accident. Let me tell you something. These people study this shit. They cultivate it. They sharpen it. Because remember what I said, in order to be wealthy, in order to make money, it is a social skill, a social activity. Making money is a social activity. Okay? And what you got to understand is that presence is an art form. How you present yourself is an art form. Write that down. How you present yourself is an art form. Okay? So when I come on live and I wear certain colors or I dress a certain type of way, it's because I understand that if I don't take myself serious, nobody's gonna take me serious. I get dressed for every live as if I'm going to an interview. I get dressed for every live. I get dressed to make my content. Some of y'all just show up whatever kind of way. Okay? And what you got to understand is that everything about a person, how they move, how they speak, how they exist, tells a story before words are even spoken. That's called your nonverbal cues. Everything about a person, how they move, how they speak, and how they exist tells a story before a word is even spoken. So your outfit tells a story. Those glasses tell a story. Your jewelry, your hair, they all tell a story. That's why I've become obsessed with aesthetic alchemy. Aesthetic alchemy. You feel me? So what I want you to understand is that with the power of transforming how you look, you will transform how people perceive you. And you may be like, why does it matter how people perceive me? Why does it matter? Doesn't it matter when you're at a job interview? When you want that job? Doesn't it matter when you're trying to close a deal? Doesn't it matter when you're trying to get somebody to buy your product? Stop acting like, and I'm not saying the way people, like, I'm not saying that the way people think about you matter, like in a way, like every opinion. But when it comes to business relationships, you just need to have your presence cultivated. That's what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So the way people view you, it matters and it don't matter at the same time. It depends on who it is. That's really what it is. Because when you go to a job interview, I mean, you don't really give a fuck how they think about you, but you give a fuck how they think about you. You get what I'm saying? Like, do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. All right? So, let's continue. You have to understand human nature. We always want people to be how we want people, and that's not the life. That's not life. That's not the truth. People are going to be people. Human nature is human nature. So you got to understand that people see with their eyes first. People see with their eyes first. You eat with your eyes first, right? So if the food look nasty, I don't give a fuck how good it is. If that food look nasty, you ain't touching it. If it look like boo-boo, if it look like doodle, if it look nasty, you're probably going to be very hesitant to eat it, even though it could be the best tasting thing in the world. What does that say? What does that say? Most people don't realize that life is not about talent alone. It's about positioning. You could be the most talented person in the room, but if you are not in the right room, having the right conversations, your power is wasted. Your power is wasted. And this is why it is important for you to learn how to be liked so you can get in the right rooms. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand. The ones who rise are not always the most skilled. They are the most intentional. They are the most strategic. Okay? They understand the importance of relationship dynamics. Your network is what's going to increase your net worth. Like, knowing the right people was the reason why I knew the Super Bowl was going to go the way it went. Because I had numerologists over here who I'm still learning. Because listen, I know numerology at a high level, but there's always people who know more. So because I had these numerologists who bet, who gamble, and they use numerology to win these bets and gambles. I don't use numerology to bet or gamble. But because they know how to do it, they were able to tell me weeks ahead because I knew, because I had that network, that connection. Shout out Gary. He sat me down and said, hey, the Eagles are going to win. And I was able to make money off of that because I knew the right person. You see how sometimes you don't even need to have any talent, but knowing the right person could put money in your pocket. Knowing the right person can elevate you. Just saying. Okay? So, you have to know how to navigate social spaces, when to speak, when to listen, and when to walk away. And honestly, lately, I've been really deeply reflecting on the psychology of human connection. I had a conversation that made me realize how our upbringing also shapes how we interact with people. For example, if you're an only child, you could probably be very selfish and not even know it. If you had a lot of siblings, then you probably know how to share. Some of y'all are very transactional. Some of y'all need to be. Some of y'all need to calm it down a little bit. You feel me? Like, let me tell you something. So many people struggle with making deep bonds with people. So many people struggle with creating connections because it's almost like you guys are hesitating to take initiative. Stop hesitating, bro. Let me tell you something. What are you waiting for? The number one skill that can immediately take you from being broke to rich is social skills. Social skills. If you know how to network with people, being in the right room in one night could change your life. Getting the right phone number could change your life. For real. If you want influence, if you want power, you cannot be passive. You cannot be hesitating. Success loves speed. You have to be aggressive. The number 28, the number of wealth, 2 + 8 is 1. You have to be aggressive. You must be initiative. You must initiate. You must build. You have to understand also that outgrowing some of them old relationships is also a part of the process. Some of the people that you used to be friends with in high school, some of the people you used to be friends with 2 years ago, they can't come with you because guess what? They're failing to evolve. Put some fire in the chat if I'm speaking facts. Put some fire in the chat if I'm speaking facts. You are going to outgrow people. That's what happens when you're evolving at a fast pace, baby. And this information that I'm giving you, you're going to start looking at people very differently. When you learn psychology, and trust me, you may feel like, but why do I need to play games? Why do I need to do this? Why do I need to do this? Sweetheart, because if you're not playing the game, somebody else is playing it on you. If you're not running the play, somebody else is running the play on you. And you think other people aren't being psychological. You think other people aren't being strategic. That's what you think. Some of y'all just go with the flow. You have to over prepare, then go with the flow. You have to make the plan, then go with the flow. Failing to plan is planning to fail. You have to be 10 steps ahead. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. You have to be strategic. Somebody said, who is for you is for you. What? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how who is for you. I'm gonna say it, right? You said who is for you is for you. What is for you is for you. Okay. So, if you are broke, what's for you is more brokenness, more broke people. If you aren't intelligent, what's for you is more people who aren't intelligent. So if you want what's for you to be wealth, you need to become wealth. And then what's for you will be for you. Let's put it like that. That's the best way I can explain it. So if you are right now is not going to be able to take you to the finish line of who you want to become or where you want to be. But my question is, do you even know who you want to become, or do you even know where you want to be? That's another thing. Do you even know where the finish line is, where you want to be, who you want to become? What does that dream life look like? Are you powerful? Are you confident? Because some of y'all are living a life where you're ignored, where people don't listen to you, where your opinions are not valued, where you don't have money, where you don't have status, where you don't have power. And in this life, think about this life like a video game, and you trying to level up your rating. You know, I know some people that came to me and was like, man, I'm just so unhappy about where I am, about this and this and that. And then I started to ask them, are you working out? Oh no, I'm taking off a week because of what? You see, you don't want your new life bad enough, because you're not willing to sacrifice the comfort that is needed for you to live that life that you want. And the reason why I'm asking you, do you even know where you want to go? Because guess what? You can have so much gas but no direction, and now you're just missing it. You're missing the mark. You have no direction. All this gas but no direction. Or you have the direction and you have no gas. You have no fire. You're comfortable. And this is why sometimes God, life will start to put situations in your life that fucks you up because you are not getting up. And this is what I mean. If you take for granted the opportunity that you have to walk, to talk, to get up, to move, to do the things that you do, God will remove that from your life so you can finally start to appreciate it. Every day you have an opportunity to be better, but you sit in that bed. You stay comfortable. You taking them naps. You don't want it bad enough. You're not on fire. You're not on fire. You have to get on fire about the things that you want. The things that you want require a type of discipline, a type of hunger, a type of beast. But you're not given that. You think that this is supposed to be easy. It's not. This is not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging. But you have to allow this challenge to fuel you. When you're going through dark moments, those dark moments are here to fuel you. Every dark moment that you're going through is literally teaching you how to become the version of you that you want to become. What's up, everybody? Everybody go ahead and drop a what's up in the chat for me. How are y'all doing today? Thank you for the gift. How are y'all doing today, man? I missed y'all. I saw y'all yesterday, but today's different. And I have a whole, you guys know I got a report for y'all today. And today's report is the alchemy of reinvention. Shedding skin and becoming untouchable. So what I want you to do is I want you to get your notebooks out. I want you to get your notebooks out and I want you to take notes. Because everything that I'm going to tell you about today, if you're sick and tired of how you've been living, if you are tired of being tired, this is what you're going to need to hear. Because a lot of y'all are not understanding exactly, how do I change my life? How do I shift? How do I level up? And it's not, and some of y'all, it's not that you live in a bad life. It's not that you're miserable, but you want more. You want more. Even if you're a 6-figure earner, you want 7 figures. And you should always be striving for more. Don't ever let people make you feel like you're greedy because you want to elevate. Because people will do that to you. Because people see you going up so high and they wish they had what you had, they'll make you feel like, dang, you want more? Like, I wish I had what you had. And then the thing about it is they don't realize that once you get to my level, you're going to realize that there's higher levels. You get what I'm saying? So, the alchemy of reinvention, shedding skin and becoming untouchable. Number 1, I want y'all to screen record this. I want y'all to share this with your friends. A snake does not weep for its old skin. It does not mourn the shell it once inhabited, nor does it hesitate when the time comes to tear itself free. It sheds. It leaves behind the past self, a brittle husk discarded in the dust, and slithers forth sleeker, deadlier, and unburdened. A lot of y'all are afraid to shed that skin because of the process that it takes. You see, shedding skin is not a process that feels good. Shedding skin doesn't always feel good because guess what? You're literally removing dead skin that was once your main skin. It's almost like moving from your childhood home to your new apartment. It's bittersweet. But a lot of y'all are allowing that bitter aspect to take over and you're sulking over the past. You cannot have what you want while continuously entertaining the past. To reinvent yourself, you must embrace this brutal process. The man who clings to the corpse of his former self is bound to rot alongside it. Are y'all hearing me? The man who clings to the corpse of his former self is bound to rot alongside it. Transformation is not an indulgence. It's a necessity. Every being destined for greatness at some point died before they could truly live. Look at the world's most formidable figures. XXXTentacion. Jase said he was too soft, too fragile. So he created X. XXXTentacion. A special presence, untamed, unshackled by the weight of his past identity. David Goggins was weak, drowning in mediocrity. So he burnt the remnants of that man and emerged as Goggins. So you have to ask yourself, what's your new name? David Goggins said that David Goggins was too soft, so he created Goggins. And Goggins was that beast. Goggins was that savage. Now let me ask you, what's your new name? This alter ego, this other version. Kobe Bryant made Black Mamba. Kobe Bryant made Black Mamba. So who are you going to become now? And the reason why he created Black Mamba is so he could separate himself from the version of him that he needed to win. And it reminds me almost like your shadow. So they did not merely change. They committed a ritual sacrifice of self, slaughtering the version that would never make it and constructing a new entity from the ashes. And just like the number 22, because today's the 22nd, 22 is the master builder and the master destroyer. And I want you to understand that there is no reinvention without destruction. If you seek to influence, to command, to hold the gaze of the world in your palm, then the old must perish. The old you must perish, baby. You gotta let go of that version of you. You gotta let go of who you was. You gotta let go of that. Because again, that version of you is not gonna take you to the finish line. Okay? Thank you, King Maz. If you seek to influence, to command, to hold the gaze of the world in your palm, then the old you must perish. You must dissect your weaknesses like a surgeon and carve them out with ruthless precision. The timid, the hesitant version of yourself, let me tell you something, has no use for this world. The fact that you're so hesitant, it's not helping you. It's not helping you. Only the predator thrives. Only the savage thrives. Every powerful being is born in the darkness. And I really hope you hear me when I say that. Every powerful being is born in the darkness. The caterpillar dissolves into a formless mass before it becomes the butterfly. The snake sheds its skin. The darkness you have endured was not suffering, it was initiation. You were never meant to remain who you were. The world does not reward stagnation, it devours it. Somebody said today is a 22 and a 33 day. Y'all don't know anything about numerology. I don't know who the fuck you talking to. You better check yourself. I don't know who the fuck you talking to. But yeah, man. And I feel like some of y'all need to create a new version of yourself so you can separate yourself from who you were. Some of y'all are so attached to the things you used to have. Some of y'all are attached to where you used to live, who you used to be with. You're so attached to these things and you're not realizing the more you attach yourself to these things, the more you hold yourself down and you stop yourself from flowing into that newer version of yourself. Right? So I need you to be the raw, unfiltered version of yourself. Because that's the only way you're going to win. That's the only way you're going to win. Thank you for the gift. The only way you're going to win is by being your raw, unfiltered version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, I say create an alter ego. The alter ego is not a mask. It is the raw, unfiltered version of yourself that society has forced you to repress. And what I've noticed is a lot of times when you decide that you're going to be a winner, a lot of people don't like the winner version of you. A lot of people don't like the version of you that created success, because that version of you triggers the loser in them. They don't like, see, that's the thing. Everybody wants you to be successful until you become successful, and then they don't like that version of you because you don't take no shit. It is the unshackled mind, the force of will. The greatest manipulators, the most influential figures, all understood this. Machiavelli did not seek approval. That's the thing, y'all be seeking approval from people whose approval don't even fucking matter. Seeking approval from nobodies. And then the thing about it is like, I don't care if the person is powerful. Fuck you seeking their approval for. Because the moment you seek someone else's approval, you just made them superior. And you just made yourself submissive. You have to learn how to sculpt your perception of yourself. Don't chase influence. Become an architect of power itself. Learn how to design your new life. Learn how to design your new personality. If you are to master the art of influence, you must create a version of yourself that is undeniable. A presence so refined, so magnetic that resistance is futile. And you gotta understand, once you become powerful, people will try to control you. People will try to control you because they want control over your power. And you gotta learn how to be able to play them. You see, a lot of people, they don't like, one thing I learned about spirituality is that spirituality isn't as pretty as you think it is. Spirituality isn't just roses and flowers and crystals. It's not. I don't know why people think that is. Spirituality is a war. A spiritual war. Spiritual warfare. And the thing about it is people will literally trigger you. People will literally incite war with you. And when you start to become a warrior, then they want to say, that's not spiritual of you. Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, the fuck it is. To protect myself is spiritual. To protect my bloodline is spiritual. To understand psychology is spiritual. To understand human nature is spiritual. People will use your spirituality against you because they feel like if you're spiritual, you should be weak. You should be submissive. Thank you for the gift. You should be easy. And I'm telling you right now, you are far from the truth. If you want to become powerful in this life and you want to tap into your full potential, you're going to have to learn psychology, baby. You are going to have to learn psychology. And the most spiritual thing you can do is to face your darkness. Everybody wants to be love and light and don't realize that light only has a purpose because there's darkness. And if you can't find your purpose within the darkness, you're not really spiritual or awakened. Or you haven't, let's not even say spiritual awakening, you just haven't really found yourself for real. You haven't found that savage within you. Reinvention is the most lethal weapon at your disposal. It is a rebirth by force, a deliberate, calculated shedding of the old skin. When they look into your eyes, they're not going to see the same person. They're going to see a force of nature. And don't mourn who you used to be. Don't mourn, just bury them. Recreate yourself. Recreate yourself. And the first thing that I want to teach you when it comes to recreating yourself is the number one thing you need to learn is detachment. Everybody comment the word detachment below. What's up, Mish? I haven't seen you in so long. But like I said, detachment. Detachment is key. And the reason why you have to master detachment is because for you to become powerful, you cannot be attached to anything. Because the moment you're attached to anything, people will use that attachment against you. When people understand that, oh, this is what this person is emotional about, that's your weakness. And some of the people that you date, they know that you're attached to them. So they run you wild because they know you're not going to leave because you're attached. But you see, when people know that you're not attached to anything and you're willing to walk away from anything that's not serving you, they start to act right. So number one, detach from people, detach from outcomes, detach from fear. And I taught this in my magnetism class. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the keys. You see, y'all, let me tell you something. It's only February. And I have already secured, I keep telling you, I have already secured 6 figures for the year. To me, that's cool, but that's not enough. The goal is 7 figures. I've already mastered the 6-figure version of myself. I gotta master the 7-figure version of myself. And in order to master the 7-figure version of myself, I have to let go of the 6-figure version of myself. I have to detach from that version. And I have to become someone new. And how do I become someone new? I ask myself, who do I need to become? It's not what do I need to do, it's who do I need to become? Because a lot of y'all, the reason why you're not reaching more wealth, more success, more opportunities is because you're just not that person yet. For example, your mentality is holding you back because at moments when you should have been aggressive, you hesitated. At moments when you were supposed to be aggressive, you hesitated. And the only reason why you hesitated was because your lack of confidence within yourself. Thank you, Mish, for the gift. Thank you, Chandra, for the gift. And that's something that I've recognized. People who aren't even as qualified as you are in better positions than you because they think they're more qualified than you. Because they think they're overqualified. And once you realize that your self-image and your perception of yourself controls your results, you'll start to see a change. So I started to identify with being a 6-figure earner and then wondering why I'm not hitting 7. Hello, it's because you told yourself you're only good enough to make 6. So once I hit 6, I think the job is done. And that's where comfort comes in. And I'm trying to tell you right now, you have to learn how to push yourself outside of your comfort, or else life will do it for you. And when life does it for you, then you're going to think that life is beating you up because of your victim mentality. So number 2, detach from fear. Stop allowing fear to stop you from being aggressive. Because if you're fearful, you're a bitch. If you are fearful, you are a bitch. You are bitching. You are being a bitch. And whether you're a man or a woman, let me tell you something. You cannot be overly emotional. You have to be logical if you're going to be a leader. Fuck whether you're a man or a woman. Are you a boss? And if you're a boss, fear cannot stop you from doing certain things, because guess what? If you are a boss, that means you did things even when you were fearful. And that's the difference between a boss and an employee. An employee allows fear to cripple them, so they take the comfortable route and they work for the person who was able to work through the fear. Some of y'all are saying, oh, I give myself 5 years. You're giving yourself 5 years to do something that really takes 1. But because you don't believe in yourself enough, you're trying to give yourself more than enough time, when in reality, success loves speed. But you don't think you could do it in that time. Now you may say, well, Ori, how do I develop the belief? By becoming a new version of yourself. How do I become a new version of myself? You have to start putting yourself in predicaments that literally pull an aspect out of you. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. This is not the so-all be-all, but this is just an example. Taking cold showers. Putting yourself through a boot camp. Putting yourself through a boot camp. Taking cold showers. Like, taking cold showers is just an example. So when you wake up and you take a cold shower, right? And you feel uncomfortable, some of y'all can't do it. You can't do it. And the reason why you can't do it is because you're so used to your hot, warm bath. You're so used to your hot, warm bed. You're so used to your comfort. But the reason why you're taking the cold shower is because the cold shower is going to shock you the same way adversity would. And when you learn how to withstand the shock, because you created the shock, life is no match for you, baby. Adversity is no match for you. Y'all run up the likes on this live. So, the weak seek validation. That's another thing that's holding y'all back. Everybody comment the word validation. Everybody comment the word validation. The weak seek validation. A lot of y'all, you only feel good about yourself when somebody is telling you something good about yourself. And that's why you're not powerful. Because you're just a puppet to everybody else's confidence. But one thing you learn when you start to get powerful is that people will not want to give you your credit. So if you're the type of person that needs validation, you're not powerful. And the reason why you're not powerful is because guess what? You want someone who doesn't fully know you, who hasn't been there seeing you put in the work to tell you that you're great. You see, what makes you powerful and what makes other people see you powerful is you telling them and you showing them. Not you waiting for the outside world to tell you. You tell them. Excuse me. You tell them. Thank you, Taj, for the gift. Right? So, when you detach from the need for approval, you become untouchable. Because then people's opinion, then people will recognize that their opinion don't mean shit. That you're going to perform whether or not they believe you're going to. And I love when someone is sleeping on me or when someone doubts me. Because when someone doubts me, they don't realize that they about to look stupid as fuck. They don't know who they're talking to. And you got to start thinking about yourself like this. You got to start talking to yourself with a level of pride. Like, you don't know who the fuck you're talking to. You don't know who you just met. You don't know what I'm able to do. You don't know who the fuck you're talking to. And once you start to have a level of pride about yourself like that, you're going to have a level of self-respect. But some of y'all don't respect yourself because you don't follow through on what you say you're going to do. And that's why you don't have no confidence. Confidence comes from you knowing that you did the work. Confidence comes from you knowing that you are over-prepared. You don't have confidence because you're not prepared. You know you haven't put in enough work. Put in enough work that you know that your ability to do what you need to do is not a question. So stop checking for validation. This is how to master detachment. Stop checking for validation. If you need applause, criticism will break you. Detach from both. You don't need nan person, nan bitch to tell you you look good. You know you look good. And a lot of times, if you need someone to tell you you look good, they're not going to tell you. But when you know you look good, they're more likely to tell you that you look good because it's emanating off of you. But when you need someone to tell you you look thirsty, you look needy. And needy is not attractive. Needy is not magnetic at all. You feel me? Eliminate expectations. Flow with reality instead of resisting it. Go down the path of least resistance. Live in the present. That's another thing. People who are always in the present moment tend to be the most magnetic because you ever looked at someone you were talking to and you could tell that they were somewhere else or they were thinking about something else? You know why that annoys you? Because you know they're not there. You know they're not paying attention to you. But someone that looks at you in the eyes and lets you know I'm all the way here with you, I'm listening to you. There's something attractive about that. There's something very attractive about someone who is giving you all their attention. And you know what else? Something is very attractive about eye contact. Because if you're able to look me in my eyes, that means that you are exactly who you say you are. Because most people who are lying to themselves cannot look someone else in the eyes purely because they feel like they are being seen through. You see, but when you're confident, you have no problem being seen. Does that make sense? So live in the present. And excuse my voice, y'all. I'm losing my voice right now. Excuse my voice. But the most powerful people don't dwell on the past and they don't fear the future. They exist fully in the now. And when you detach, you automatically become more magnetic. People crave the energy of someone who doesn't need them. But when people feel like you need them, human nature kicks in and they will start to abuse that power. I'm telling you right now, No matter how nice you are, no matter how nice the person is, when someone knows that you need them, they abuse that power. So, number 2, magnetism, the art of commanding attention. And listen, some of y'all may be like, why do I need to know this? If you're an artist, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a promoter, if you have a business, if you are an influencer, I need you to understand that influence is the highest commodity right now. The reason why Trump is the president right now is because of influence. Influence alone can make you so much money. If you have enough influence, Keith Lee. Who else? Keith Lee, Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis. All these streamers, Speed, they're being given millions of dollars to promote things because of their influence, because of their ability to garner attention. So I need you to understand, influence isn't luck. It's an art form. And this is why people like Michael Jackson was so powerful. If you ever looked at the Super Bowl or when Michael Jackson performed, he always stood there for a second before he started his performance. And the reason why was because he liked things to simmer. He liked you to feel the energy of things. He understood seduction, and he understood that it's not about rushing to the finish line. It's about making people wait. It's about making people appreciate you. And a lot of y'all are so quick to get to the finish line that you ruin the mystery. True power isn't loud. It's a presence that demands attention without effort. So, I'm going to teach you right now how to cultivate an irresistible aura. I'm going to teach you right now how to cultivate an irresistible aura. I'm going to teach you right now. So, number 1, silence. Own your silence. The most powerful people do not overshare. Leo, Aries, Gemini. Stop oversharing. Let the mystery do the work. You feel me? Some of y'all, you tell everything about yourself on the first date, and then you wonder why they're not interested anymore. You gave them everything. You gave them everything. So, learn how to be selective about what you share. Hold on, I need some water.
Taking me higher into the sky. No, I'm not a fighter, but I fight for what's right.
So yeah, like I was saying, learn how to master your silence. Learn how to not share everything right away. Just because, let me give you an example. Let's say you go to a date and you do yoga, right? And then the person you're dating or you're on a date with starts to talk about yoga, right? You don't have to share that you do yoga. Let them find out on your Instagram story that you're a yoga teacher. Let them find out that way. And when they find out that way, they're gonna be like, dang, why you didn't tell me? You just be like, oh, I was just listening to you. Because now, instead of you being like, oh, I do yoga, and you looking like you trying to win them over, or you looking like you just, what happens is that when that person finds out naturally, it's gonna make them more attracted to you. And when you aren't always in their face, people will start to have an imagination about you. You see, seduction works the most when you're away from them. not when you're in front of them. Okay? Master your body language. Stand tall, move slowly, take up space. And you want to be very selective about your words. So fewer words, more meaning. When you talk, people should feel it. The world follows certainty. The more you trust yourself, the more they'll trust you. And this is why I say that you cannot blame the world for what's going on in your life. Everything is a reflection of you. I'm not going to be able to talk too much longer, y'all. I'm literally losing my voice. What I do want to tell y'all is, on this 33 day, I launched a new magnetism class that is much more deeper and darker and more expensive. The class is called Black Mirror, Hacking the Human Psyche. Now, in my first magnetism class, I taught you the basics of cultivating a more magnetic aura. But now this magnetism class is going to be focused on human nature and on why people do the things that they do and how to be able to spot narcissists, how to spot when someone's manipulating you, how to use that very thing to other people, how to manipulate other people. And the thing about it too is, do not always think that manipulation has to be negative. Sometimes manipulation is marketing. Sometimes manipulation is learning how to present yourself in a higher frequency. My class is $260. And it's only open until the 28th. This is dark psychology. And I'm going to read to y'all a tweet that I put up today that broke down the class. I'm going to break it down to y'all. Don't worry. Check this out. So look. Black Mirror Influence. Hacking the Human Psyche. So check me out. Every encounter is a war. And to lose is to surrender the initiative to allow others to control the flow. Let me tell y'all something. And you could believe me or not. A relationship is war also. A relationship is war also. And the reason why I say this is because guess what? As a man, once you start providing, once you start being submissive, your girl stops respecting you. Once you start complaining too much, once you always got something going on, your girl stops respecting you. So you're always at war. You're always having to be this warrior. And you have to understand the human psyche of people. You think that it's okay to continuously complain to people, to continuously vent to people. But if you're always venting to people, you're going to look weak. You're going to look like a person that always has problems. And that's what I mean by there's a war. So every encounter is a war. When you do that job interview, it's a war. Because guess what? That person is not here to just be nice to you. They're literally questioning you, watching you to see if you are qualified. And you think this is about being nice. Life is not about being nice. Business is not about being nice. You think the richest people are the nicest? It's not that they're mean. They're kind, but they're not nice. Because to be nice is to be submissive. To be nice is to be the help. To be nice is to be inferior. Now ask yourself, to be a leader, do you think you can be nice? When someone tries you, when someone doesn't respect your rules, do you think you can beat them with niceness? No. You have to teach people how to respect you. And respect is strong. Respect is stern. You cannot be nice to people who are crossing your boundaries. You have to be strong. And when it's time for you to check someone, you can't be nice. You have to understand the psychology of people. Because let me teach you something. Even the nicest person can be aggressive to you if you are too submissive. And let me tell you what I mean by this. The nicest person will take on a superior role if you act inferior. The nicest person will be aggressive and will be a predator if you act like you're a prey. Trust me. If you allow a nice person to take advantage of you, they will. Because it is human nature. So, every encounter is a war. And to lose is to surrender the initiative to allow others to control the flow. Those who fail to see this dynamic, those who always just react emotionally instead of responding with calculated intention, are relegated to the sidelines. If you are not intentional, you are not powerful. If you are I told y'all, my throat, I'm losing my voice. Told y'all. You said I disagree with on that Booski, but I hear you. Listen. This is not for the everyday person. And let me take my glasses off when I say this. This information I'm giving you is not for the everyday person. The person that clocks in and goes home to their family. This is for the person that wants to be the top of their field. This is for the person that wants to be powerful. This is for the person that's going to be rich and knows that the moment that you have something that everybody wants, everybody will start to be calculated with you. So that's why you may not agree. Because people don't have anything that they want to take from you yet. But when you are a walking ticket, you better know psychology. So, those who simply react instead of responding with calculated intention are relegated to the sidelines. The art of silent manipulation, perceptual control, and cognitive reprogramming ensures that you remain at the helm no matter the circumstance. And once you step into this knowledge, there's no going back. You will no longer be able to see people how you used to. You're not. So, if you want to join this class, DM me and I will send you the link to join. The class is $260. All right? And when you start watching this stuff, you're going to start being like, wow, this is why this person is passive aggressive to me. This is why this person is always cutting me off. You're going to start to see why every behavior leads to a certain trauma. And you're going to start to notice how this insecurity leads to this person treating you like this and how to maneuver around it, how to maneuver around jealous people, how to notice when someone is envious, how to notice when someone is faking like a friend. You get what I'm saying? So, DM me if you want to join. I'm about to get off because my voice is out of here. I love you guys, and later. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another vlog. We are headed to the gym right now. We are headed to the gym right now. I'm about to put on some shoes. Don't worry about baby Cleo. About to put on some shoes. I was literally fucking sick the past couple of days. And now I get to finally go out. I need my phone. Now I get to finally go out and live my life. Like how I'm supposed to. Hey. Hold on. Ooh, so, yeah, we're headed to the gym. About to get straight into it. Not playing no games. And about to get a nice, good workout in. Because if you want to be successful, you gotta do what you gotta do. And working out is a part of that. Like, how can you be successful and not want to be fit? How can you want to be successful and not want to be sexy? That don't make sense to me. You gotta be healthy. You gotta be able to even enjoy your wealth. You know what I mean? And if you're not healthy, you're not wealthy, because health is wealth. Record. Record you just. Can't find a hole.
What she said?
I can't find a hole. Lift it up. Lift it up. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Keep your balance. Keep it up. Get a workout in. Boy, I like it here. On legs, and this girl said she melted. She said she melted.
All up in my mouth.
She said she melted. What's up, y'all? Right now we are currently in the sauna, and I just want to talk about why you should be focused on your goals and your dreams, and you should ignore everybody who's not helping you do that shit. Number one thing I want to tell you is that not everybody's going to be on the same path as you. So you have to recognize that if they're not on the same path as you, they can't fuck with you. They can't, you get what I'm saying? Like, they cannot fuck with you. You don't need to worry about what they even talking about, what they think about you on your journey, because at that point, their opinion is irrelevant. their opinion is irrelevant. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because some of y'all like getting so caught up in other people's opinions that it's causing you to fuck up and stop doing what you're supposed to do. Right now we in the sauna. We got 22 minutes, babe. 22 minutes. We got 22 minutes left. We got 22 minutes left. 22 minutes left. And we put in some work. We did legs, arms. We really got into it. Now we in the sauna. We getting a sweat in. And I just feel like as of lately, I've just been so focused on doing what I have to do, even if I don't want to. Even if I don't want to, like making sure that I'm coming out with content every day, vlogging every day, doing what the fuck I gotta do. Tweeting every day, because this is my business. You know, in order for you to be a leader, and I'm gonna read these tweets to y'all that I posted today that I felt like really spoke some real shit. Being at the top isn't about comfort. It's not about fairness, validation, or waiting for applause. It's about carrying the weight no one else can handle and never showing the strain. You want to lead, then be ready to be blamed for everything, even when it's not your fault. Be ready for people to tell you what to do when they've never walked a mile in your shoes. They'll question your moves, criticize your choices, and pick apart your success because they weren't given what you have, and that's exactly why they didn't get it. That's exactly why they don't get it. A leader doesn't make excuses. A leader doesn't whine about being misunderstood. A leader takes every ounce of pressure, every unfair expectation, every cheap shot, and absorbs it like it's fuel. You don't get to cry about being different when you chose to be unstoppable. You don't get to explain yourself to people who will never understand what it takes to operate at your level. They will demand that you slow down, play nice, and dim your intensity to make them comfortable. And if you listen, if you start playing by their rules, you will drown in their mediocrity. The moment you decide to lead, you forfeit the right to be emotionally reckless. Your emotions are weapons, but only if you control them. Otherwise, they will be used against you. Wow. Wow. Being at the top is not easy, baby. Being at the top is not easy, and you gotta accept that. This shit gonna come with some sacrifices. That shit is no fucking joke. She behind the camera too. She was sweating. Wow.
Yeah, I felt like I was in Jamaica.
That's what it felt like?
Mm-hmm. Y'all look.
You can hop in it too, you know?
Bitch, I'm tripping. I'm hot as fuck. I'm just 10 minutes in and I'm hot as fuck. To blood clot, like my hats. The backside of the line in Jamaica.
You got my hat?
I think it's about my bag. Yeah, it's in the bag. Alright, have a good one.
Good night.
Alright, I want to show you the jungle gym.
Jamaican people don't even say bye. We be like, good night.
This is the jungle gym part. We can come here. Honestly,
It's jungle
you don't
gym.
need a membership to come in.
Jungle gym. Jungle gym.
So look. It's not even letting me turn on the flash.
I'll be scared to come in here,
Well,
actually.
no, it's during the day.
Oh, this kind of lit.
saying.
This is like a vibe.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
They could really like turn this into like a little nightclub at night or something.
bruh. So yeah, I know. Look,
Gym club.
turn
You
your
ever heard
flash on,
about
'cause my
that?
Flash not working. You turn your flash on. Your shit not working neither, huh?
Mm-mm.
You gonna act like you put it? Hold on.
Maybe it's possessed.
Oh, it's cause it's iPhone need to cool down. So yeah, this the jungle gym. They got all like bamboo shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. So, how you enjoyed your workout, man?
It was alright.
You enjoyed it. You got a real sweat in. I don't know the last time we did a workout and you got a real sweat in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I did get a little sweat in.
Yeah,
I couldn't wait to go.
This area over there too. Yeah, so she getting her body fit. She getting right. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to look good when we having sex. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Cut that out.
All right,
Cut
y'all.
that
We'll
out.
see y'all at the store. We'll show y'all what we finna order. What we finna get. We out here in the city and look at who we see. Oh my God, you are too cute, girl. You are too cute. You are too cute, girl. Like, I don't know what that shit. So we was gonna go to Trader Joe's, but Trader Joe's just fucking closed. So I decided I was gonna take her somewhere new. Let me just make sure the door locked. I decided I was gonna take her somewhere new. And you know, we're trying to find our next place. We don't know if we're gonna be on the beach. We don't know if we're gonna come in the city. You know, everybody who's somebody tells us we need to come in the city so we can network. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. This is beautiful. The city. Look at man, I ain't gonna lie, the city do look nice, babe. I ain't gonna lie, city do look nice. So we gonna see what's up. We gonna see what's up. But I'm taking her to this new place. It's the place that Adriana took me in my last vlog. So I want her to try it out because I want her to see if she like it. And because we just worked out, it got a lot of shit in it. It's a lot of bulkiness. So I think she gonna like it. We're gonna get your review on it.
Okay.
We're gonna see what she thinks. So we're gonna do like a Keith Lee food review. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how y'all like this new little lens though. I got a new lens, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta let me know how y'all like it.
I'll probably do the steak.
So I'ma do Hazula
Dang, I love you want that part.
enemy signs. Can't do that shit. Can't do that shit. She can't do that shit. And then I'm gonna get
My skin glowing.
They don't have desserts, so like that's crazy. Oh, alright.
Bambino.
They got empanadas.
I want some
and
patacon.
shit.
You heard me? I want some patacon.
She's so funny.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm gonna do the cazuela de pollo.
Okay.
Just with no pork.
Okay.
No egg. You want my egg?
Huh?
You want my egg?
Would it be like on top or something? Or
You
is
can
it
put the
mixed
egg to
in?
the side.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm gonna add sweet plantains.
No sweet plantain.
Sweet plantains. Oh, it's already in it?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll get a side of yellow potatoes
Okay.
and fried yuca. And then for the drink, I'm gonna get the mango. What you want? You want the steak one?
Yeah.
Okay, the cazuela de carne
Okay.
with no pork belly.
Okay.
And what you want to drink? You want lemonade? They got the mango juice.
I want fried patacon too.
I think it comes with plantains.
No, that's sweet. I want patacon with mine.
Oh, she wants the
Yeah.
fried plantain too.
Okay.
And then what you want to drink?
What is it?
They have like the mango nectar,
What is that?
the mango juice.
Oh, yeah. That.
Okay.
Mango nectar?
Mango.
Yeah, and can we get a beef patty and a cheese patty?
Okay.
You want to try it? We're doing a YouTube video. You try
A
shit.
cheese patty is this.
Okay.
Is it like Jamaican cheese patty?
I don't know. We're gonna
Okay. One beef empanada, one cheese empanada.
do two of those. Two of each.
Two beef and two cheese.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Nice, fine.
So you can have one. I got one.
Okay. One fried plantain. One steak bowl with no pork belly. Two mango. One side of Colombian yellow potato. One side of yuca fry. And one chicken bowl with no pork belly and egg on the side.
Perfect.
That's
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So y'all heard the order. It's time to be a fat ass after I work out. Right, babe? Right, babe? She looking at all her.
looking
She
at my
looking at
video.
food.
Oh, yeah. Real tea.
What's your new Instagram? What's your new
It's
Instagram?
Suri Gallery.
Spell it out.
Suri Gallery. This is it. Suri Gallery.
With two
And
eyes.
look who's a suggested follower.
Click it, click it, click it.
That was
Exactly.
shady. I did some.
So first things first, we both love mango nectar. Hold on. We both love mango juice. So get your mango juice. We gotta try it. Tell me what's it giving. Hello, we doing video, sweetie.
Hold on.
We doing a video. She's too busy on her phone.
You're welcome.
Come on, babe. I showed her a Pilates video, so she looking at it. So
Yeah.
y'all don't start with the. She's literally looking at something I showed her. Grab your phone. Grab your. We gotta try to mango nectar and see what it's giving. We gonna cheers? Okay. She new to YouTube, y'all, so she learning.
Oh, put my straw upside down.
What's it giving?
It's cool.